Hey everyone, welcome to Hidden Power. This is a Pokemon podcast. Today is the day we finally unleash the Hidden Power tier list for Generation 9. Today with us we have Lumio's Post.
What's up?
And Soul Silver Art.
What's up, guys?
Guys, I'm so excited to get into this. We've wanted to do this for 2 months now. We've got all the official art. Let us know what your S tier Pokemon are in the comments.
Before we begin, we should note that if your tier list doesn't match this one, it's wrong.
The official tier list.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of arguing. So each of us have made our own tier lists. Let's get right into it, boys. With the starter Pokemon, where are we putting Fuecoco on our list?
S tier.
S tier?
No,
S
that's
tier.
not
Just
it.
What would you change?
That's really
about
not
its
it.
design? What would you change about its design?
It's a great
perfect design.
I think
It's a great design.
I think it's a great design, but it's also kind of... It's like a good design. Like, it looks like a Pokemon.
I will not go lower than an A, sir.
It's a good Pokemon, but there are better designs, and I think it's actually kind of bland.
Actually,
There, I said it.
Dare you?
So let's just clarify what these Pokemon are. S tier is, of course, S tier. It's the best of the best. Personal favorites, perfect designs. A is for perfect designs, or maybe you know, like it could use a little bit of tweak, but it's like overall some of the best Pokemon ever created. I feel like there can only be like maybe 100 Pokemon, 50 Pokemon that could even be in this category out of all 1,000. We got B. B is classified as a great Pokemon. You know, overall just great. C tier is good, but maybe you don't prefer it. It's just like, it's kind of just like regular. It's like a passing grade. D tier, mid, get out of here. We don't even want to look at you. Never train. Should not exist is the F tier. There are a lot of Pokemon in Generation 9 that are copies. Carbon copies. We're going to get into it.
perfect. So Fuecoco.
Fuecoco, I think, is a great design. I think it's not the best design.
I think where you randomly put it is great.
There you go.
B tier. I have it in like low B tier on my personal tier list. So
it's a good Pokemon. Like it's cute. It's a starter. It stands out. The potential is met with its evolution. That's another thing about starter Pokemon. Like,
It's an S.
the thing is,
it's not an S. It's a B.
the thing is, for our like mixed tier list here, we have to like average somehow. So if he says it's an S, how are we gonna put it?
Oh, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing the average game.
I say S. Dusty, what would you put it as? This is your tier list for a moment. Where would
I disagree with.
I'm looking at yours. You put it at B. So where'd you put it?
I put it at B minus. I have a B minus tier.
Then
So
I'll accept B. I'll accept B.
I think it's a great design. Like, B is great, but right, because it's like, if we get emotional about every single Pokemon design that we see, everything would be A or S tier. And I feel like it's okay that good designs
Golden Go would not be.
Yeah, okay. I'm saying every Pokemon that like most Pokemon that you're like, okay, I'll try it in a playthrough. Like, I don't hate Venomoth, but like I don't know. That's probably the worst example.
Wow,
I think
you're really coming at the Venomoth fans right now.
I think
I like Venomoth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I do too. So.
I like Venomoth, but it's not an A tier because I like it. It's a C or B tier because it's okay. And I think Fuecoco is great.
Is an S tier because it's a perfect design.
Okay. So
I will say one thing about Fuecoco. When those starters dropped like in February of last year, that was incredible. They were really good, and Fuecoco stood out above them.
Yes.
Like, just this is an amazing starter design. But
I
still
think
B minus.
We will get into it, but Sprigatito, I mean, like, let's do it right now. Sprigatito and Quaxley.
Yeah.
Sprigatito and Quaxley are cute Pokemon, but they are just kind of they're animals. They're like
I would
the
put
classic.
them all with Fuecoco. Yes, if Fuecoco's a B, then they should be a B. I would agree with that.
I would say that they're C tier. I think
so you literally moved them into B just so you could punk me. That's real cool.
No. I put them in C and then I moved them up to B just so I could get my point out with anyone yelling at me. I think they are C tier.
I agree. Me and Dusty, man, we're gonna just keep going like this.
No.
So Bramblin.
So we are definitely fighting at some point. Lumi,
Yes, until Bramblin.
What I think, Lumi, just to explain myself, like, when I look at them, they're adorable, right? They are Pokemon. They're adorable.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, like, Quaxley looks like a ducklet, right? And Sprigatito looks like Skitty. It looks like a cat, which doesn't make it a bad design, but I just think it's like, it doesn't... I don't know. I feel like there's other grass starter Pokemon that like exemplify being an animal and grass type, or like flower type and plant type.
Wait.
I can appreciate
Wait.
that for Sprigatito, and I can admit that Quaxly I may have bias. So yes, I will.
Okay.
I will accept C, and I will put down my weapons for now.
Yeah, save your energy because I'm down to fight.
I mean, there's no way that Sprigatito is anywhere near close to a Skitty.
Skitty's adorable. I like
yeah,
Skitty.
Skitty's great.
Wait,
a
are you
cat.
saying Skitty's better than Sprigatito?
100%. Sprigatito
No.
should go after Quaxly, first of all, right there.
I agree. Quaxly is a step above Sprigatito, but it's not. Sprigatito's not a
mid?
D. It should
No,
be like
it's
a
cute.
B minus or a C minus or a D plus. You know what I mean? It should be below Quaxly, but not a D. You know?
Like, do you think that makes sense? Because I feel like that doesn't make sense, right?
That doesn't make sense.
This is what we're
No.
comparing. We have to compare these
Sprigatito
Pokemon to
should
each
not
other.
be an A. It should not be an A. I would, if it were my list, I'd probably say Fuecoco, then Quaxly, then Sprigatito.
Like this.
Yes, but one higher because Fuecoco's S tier.
Okay. Okay. So what are we doing, guys?
There you go. Perfect. You put him in
Yes.
C right above Sprigatito.
Here?
Unless Lumi's
I'm not
got
trying to. I'm trying to like keep. I want to be like friendly with Lumi. He could just log off at any moment.
It's true. I've got my like hand on the disc.
He's got the
No,
button.
you're fine.
I don't want you to keep like just rolling over either. You got to fight for some of these.
Yeah.
'Cause we might gang up on
We're
you. on
3
some
in
of this.
though.
I just think bottom line up. So when I think of a Pokemon, it's got to be like something that's never existed before, right? It needs to be like. It doesn't need to be always so unique where it's never existed before. But when I do, I think a Pokemon design I prefer is something that like elevates a concept to be a whole new character. Fuecoco does that, but I feel like Quaxly and Sprigatito are just a cat and a duck, which isn't bad. That's not bad at all. Squirtle is just a turtle. It's not though, because it kind of actually changes what it is.
I will accept these answers, but I will say you just made the argument for why Fuecoco should be an A. But whatever.
That's true. Okay. All right, let's move on. All right, seconds. I thought this was going to take 30 minutes, just these starters alone. So,
Well, we're
like
not
a
done
stage.
with the starters. We're not done with the starters.
okay. Okay. Let's
I think we can agree on Crocolore.
Put that
Let's
boy
stick
in
with
D.
Fuecoco's line.
D
No,
tier?
yeah.
Put that boy in D.
What did I have? here?
F.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't have him in F on mine, but he
Get
could
rid
go
of it.
there for me.
I guess there's so wait, no. So I mean, are we going to change these right now? Is D is not good, right?
D is not
No,
great.
D
no.
is if you finish a class with a D, you did not get that credit. You just failed that class, but they didn't want to call it failing because you weren't as bad as the kids who failed it.
All right. Let's do that. Instead of mid, like we'll have it like
Yeah.
be not good. Okay?
Perfect.
I'm happy with the B
that.
and D. I think Crocolore does something. Again, Crocolore does something that other Pokemon don't, which is like it fuses two concepts and it kind of just like creates a brand new thing. And it's like wholly unique from its evolution and pre-evolution. So I do think it like is not F tier, even though I think it's like a really weird. I think the silhouette of it is so weird, but I love the little egg motif.
I don't like something about the face just as off-putting to me.
Yeah.
It's
looks
ugly.
sad. It is ugly.
People will notice in this tier list that most of mine that I don't like are like ugly in quotation mark Pokemon. Like that's one of them right there. He's a little monster looking, which is all right for Pokemon, but
There are times where I
funny.
can appreciate the intention being for it to be ugly. But like for example, I guess the first one that I can like think of is like Muck. Muck is supposed to be ugly,
Yeah.
and I love it.
Yeah. Bruxish.
But
feel
like
like Muck isn't that
Crocolore,
hard.
Fuecoco, and Skeledurs aren't supposed to be ugly, so Crocolore shouldn't be ugly.
I think.
yeah.
That
He's a
said, I
middle-
do
he's a
think they
mid-stage.
they always do this thing, or always. They have recently done these things with the starters. The Galar stars were just like this, where like their mid stages look like an awkward like puberty phase.
That's Crocolore. Except he's
It's Crocolore,
like
but
a
I still hate it. So keep
Mexican
it in D.
sombrero man.
I do like the sombrero or whatever you want to call that. I do like that. I do like the egg.
I like that they didn't just give him a sombrero. That they made it.
Yeah. I agree.
But I still just that face.
Can we agree that
this guy's going in F?
This
Straight
guy's
to
just
F.
Put an F.
Straight to F.
Let's do it. It doesn't add anything. It doesn't add anything. It's less
He's
interesting.
got slippers on and like big diaper puffy pants. Like, well, I don't like it at all. It's so bad to me.
I think
its hair
I put
is
him,
like I don't even know.
I think I put him in D on mine, but I'm quickly rethinking that and like kind of just leaning more towards F.
I think it's just like forgettable. To me, this is like Stantler. Where you know, like the joke.
He definitely is.
Right? It's like the joke is like
Yeah.
this is a forgettable Pokemon. Like this is literally a forgettable Pokemon.
Yeah.
It takes awkward mid stages to the next awkward level. Like, why does he have like the biggest diaper looking butt thing and the? I mean, I know why he does, but you know, it just doesn't look good.
So maybe you have some insight into this, but I don't know Game Freak's design process. But it feels like if you look back at like Gen 1, Charmander to Charmeleon to Charizard, Bulbasaur, his line, and Squirtle, his line, it looks like a progression. Like it looks like they designed Charmander and then said, what could this grow into? And then did Charmeleon. What could this grow into? And did Charizard. But like recently, it looks like the way they do the starters is they design the first, they design the last, and then they go, okay, we got to come up with something to be in the middle. And that's why we get these weird, awkward Pokemon.
I have no idea, but that does make sense. It looks like it.
I don't know if that's what they're doing, but it looks like that's what they're doing.
It is cool that like back in the day, the middle stage starter Pokemon would have like certain elements that felt like they could go in a completely different direction. Like think of the caveman pattern on Croconaw. That's nowhere to be seen in Feraligatr, or even like the red color of Charmeleon, the waves, the waves of feathers on Wartortle. Like I want to see that evolution.
There's a lot we could go into with that.
You will
Wartortle,
Legend Celebi now.
yeah, right. Wartortle itself, like it wasn't even made for the Squirtle line, basically.
Oh, really?
Which is
That's
crazy.
Cool. I like
yeah,
that.
so like the early development stuff of the first gens were really crazy with all that.
Well, yeah, that's cool. Okay, wait. What are we doing with this?
Florigato, I would put in at least B.
I have it in low B as well.
I feel like I want to put it in A, but because it is really cool, but I also just don't care about cats that much.
Yeah, some people really love
I have
this
it
Pokemon.
an A on mine for what that's worth, but you know, I had Fuecoco in S, so I don't know if I can sit well with putting Florigato above Fuecoco.
What did you think when you first saw it, really, though?
When I first saw it, I thought, oh god, I picked the wrong starter.
Yeah. It was like the clear bet.
Because you had Quaxley, right?
Well, you know, we keep up with leaks, so we had looked at them via leaks, and I had said, I'm going to use a Fuecoco and I'm going to use a Quaxley. And I had no interest in Sprigatito. Like you said, Dusty, I'm not really big on cats. Well, then when Florigato leaked... I'm allergic to cats too, hey!
Dude, hey, what's up, dude? I hate cats so much.
Oh, no, I like cats. I like cats a lot.
This is there's an old saying in the South, I was taught this by my father, and that is cats are good for two things, dog food and target practice.
And killing mice.
Most southern thing you will hear today, people.
Yep, that's right. I could say it while drinking my peach tea.
Yeah.
Oh
So I think I'm actually like pretty neutral. Like I like the Pokemon as long as it's A or B, it doesn't really make a difference. I actually would not put it in A. I think A is a little too. That's a little too like indulgent. I think.
If Fuecoco's in B, Florigato should be in B. It can't go higher than B.
Okay. All right. I'll put it there. You guys good with
Perfect.
that?
Yeah.
All right. Now I hope
everything's looking real good for me. Like this is looking just like my tier list right now.
I'm just gonna do something and then you guys can react. I'm gonna put Skeledirge in S tier.
Oh my god!
Now we're fighting.
Oh.
No, he's not an S tier.
Talk to me, guys. Talk to me.
He is a
He's
C on this tier list. He's a C.
Ooh, low blow.
Yeah, that's.
Okay. I have fought back and forth with myself over Skeledirge. It looks bad in game to me. Like in the game, I do not like it. I decided a few weeks, months, whatever ago, I was like, I don't like Skeledirge. It was so weird because I chose
Wow.
it, right? But the artwork, it looks good. And like when it stands up, especially, it looks good. But the flames on its mouth, like coming out of its mouth, just make it look like a clown. I can't get over it. It's
I don't know
bald
how that
looking
bothers
head.
you. You've been
It
saying that
bothers
for
me a
2
lot.
months.
Because clowns
It's
are
really
scary,
bad.
Dusty.
It's
I
also
think-
very over designed. Like it's got so many things going on to me, and my mind's like I just I don't know.
I think, yeah, there are like a lot of weird colors because there's like a purple and there's like a green that's also in its like on its snout. I don't think it's over designed at all though. It's got 2 primary colors and then it's got the fire. That's it. Like what? I don't know
I
how
don't
that's.
think it's overly designed, but I will say the fire thing, the clown thing, I try so hard not to see it. And I genuinely I like Skeledirge, but I
can't
have
see it
no
at all.
regrets with picking him. But I do see it, and I have to when I see it, my brain has to go. It's a nest. It's a nest. It's a nest. You know.
So
just
someone
like,
someone
think about it.
explain for listeners like what you think the fire the clown fire is.
He looks
'Cause
like
nest.
Bozo the Clown. That's the explanation.
But it's supposed to be that. It's a nest for the bird.
Right. So he's got 2 like big
Oh, it's a nest for
fire-looking
the
things.
bird.
Yeah, and they're like kind of puffy. If they were just normal flames.
If
And,
you
like-
look at like the individual strands, they're like noodles. Like in their shape, like they're. If you look at Mega Charizard X's flames that come out of
Yeah.
his mouth versus Skeledirge.
See, I just look at it as a stylistic difference. I don't look at it like I never once thought it was a clown. I think it's cool. When a fire crocodile opens its mouth, you have fire coming out. I think that's so cool. It's a fire breathing dragon.
The like origins of it is genius. Don't get me wrong. I was gonna make a tweet about this one day, but there's like a difference between judging a design on its like what it's based off of, and then judging the design purely on what the design looks like if it's actually appealing. Skeledirge, that being like it's not even really flames. It's like a ghostly apparition. Like the ghost makes the flames look like that. You know, like flames don't naturally look like that. Like a spiritual flame thing. So it's actually really cool, but it doesn't look good.
Still, yeah,
It doesn't. Yeah.
We're based
I
on
wish
design,
they made it go
not
all
design
around his head.
inspiration here.
I wish they made it go all around his head or something, or like stick up in the back or something different, just to make it not just 2 pieces of hair on the sides of his head and a red nose at the bottom like a clown. I explained it for you. There you go.
Yeah, okay. I
Drop
really
that
don't.
thing to see.
You guys aren't gonna change my mind. All I'm looking at is a quadrupedal reptile that's fire breathing. Like I think it's so cool. I think it's such a great starter Pokemon. For how many years now? For nearly a decade, we've had for like 15 years really. We've had bipedal starters that look like humanoids. And I'm so happy that we finally have a Pokemon that just like is this reptilian beast, a starter Pokemon.
So that's another question,
Quick
really
story.
quick.
Drop it to see.
Another question, really quick. How do you feel about it being a quadruped? Because I
think it's
crazy.
cool.
I think it would have been better as a bipedal standing up croc. Like it looks so much better when it's standing up.
I agree.
I think
agree.
crocodiles are kind of weird looking. I like that it's an animal.
I wanted it to be bipedal. Like when we just saw Fuecoco, I was hoping, and I was really excited when like leaks were saying it was going to go on all fours. It's like, you know, we had Totodile, and you know it was for alligator, and that was great, perfect. In fact, then when we had Sandile, it was that little tease. Sandile was 4 legs,
Yeah.
then it stood up. That was fine. Crocodile's a great design, one of my favorite Pokemon, but is like, well, you know, I'd like one that goes on all 4. So I was so excited when I heard Fuecoco was, and then the first thing that leaked of it was its Dex image, where it was, you know, standing up and roaring. Mm-hmm. And it looks better there than when it's on the ground.
Absolutely.
No way. It does not look better. It stands up on like these small little alligator legs. I don't think it looks better at all standing up. I love it. I love the way it is.
I will agree a little bit with that. I feel like it should have been designed to be standing up even more, like have bigger
Sure.
legs and be standing up.
And if
But
it was,
Rather it be like
neither here nor
Typhlosion, where
there.
it's standing up and will get down on all 4s to use some attacks.
like I think for alligator, if they did make it look, if they designed it like for alligator, but it was still able to walk on all 4s, so like run maybe, that would also be that would make it like amazing.
That's what I'm looking for.
That would
But
make it amazing,
you got
but I
this.
think it's still great the way it is. Like
I would
it's-
be really cool with the ghost typing too, in my opinion, because you know how like in horror movies, that's like a trope they do is like Like, even if it's like a humanoid ghost, they will
Yeah.
crawl towards the
Yeah.
person, and that's
Yeah.
so much scarier than when they walk. So I would love if Skeledirge was like that. Like, it was standing up, but like when it's going to attack you, it gets on all fours and just charges. You know?
Yeah, that would be pretty terrifying. So
Where are we putting it?
in no good faith can I put this in C tier. I think it
No,
has to be.
I don't
A
have it
tier.
in C.
I think it has to be A tier.
I have it in below.
This hurts.
Below Fuecoco B.
Below Fuecoco?
But I do have it above Florgato. Because I
No.
love
Not the Florgato
reptiles.
part.
I love crocodiles. Like, I'm so torn on this Pokemon because I like what it is. I just don't like how it is executed so much.
I want to accuse you guys right now of being stuck in expectations because myself included, was very disappointed with a lot of things. But I feel like looking at the Fuecoco line, Skeledirge is the perfect execution or the perfect like fulfillment of the potential that Fuecoco like begins.
I will rebuttal
You're wrong.
this and say that Fuecoco turning into that is actually just doesn't even make sense and looks really weird. I don't like the transition from Fuecoco to Skeledirge at all either. I feel like it shouldn't evolve into that.
Man, all right,
It's like
I'll
I don't
yield.
know.
I'll yield. I don't agree, but we can put it where we need to put it.
You say S, he says C, and I say B. So
Yeah.
high B.
E.
Yeah. I just feel like it like
You put him above Fuecoco.
and maybe I'm just a hipster and like everyone loves Fuecoco. Fuecoco's my baby. I'm like, no, it's not. It's everyone's baby, so it can't be yours. Like
That's like saying your human baby can't be your baby. I have a human baby.
yeah, exactly. So like I feel like I don't know. I feel like Fuecoco is just kind of like basic. I'm like it's whatever. Like I feel like I don't know.
Did you
I don't know.
see him in the
Was
game?
it not you
He
who
was so
just
adorable.
said, stop putting your expectations in front of the design?
Yes, I
Design itself is
Correct.
good. Just because everyone else uses it doesn't mean that it's not good.
I just think
Use it
Skeledirge
'cause
is so
it
cool.
is good.
I think all these starters are so cool. So I mean, let's get into another one.
Before you do, I'm just gonna say one more thing about like having expectations. I have been working on. I'm so serious about tier lists. Like I've been working on this tier list since before the games came out. Like when they were leaked. When they were leaked, I started a tier list, and I was just like, I've been constantly tinkering with each one of these for my individual tier list that I'm gonna post on Twitter eventually. So I have no more like preconceptions in my mind about what these designs should or shouldn't be. I've looked at them like a bajillion times.
Okay, that's fair.
Yep.
I was mostly teasing,
Continue.
but that's fair.
No, I know. I wanted to do a disclaimer for our listeners as well.
So Quaxqueval, I have him in A tier. I think it's hear me out. Hear me out. I think the
agree.
color. I love the colors on it. Right.
Yes.
I think
wanna
the,
take the L.
I think the design is super
About
cool.
time we agreed.
I think it's a super cool. It's I don't know. It's literally just cool. I'm not an artist. I'm sorry, Soul. I'm sorry.
Straight to F. Straight to F. Straight to
Soul,
F.
Soul.
This
Did
is
you
Water
really put it
Blaziken.
in
It's
F?
so cool. It's such a
Put
cool
it in F.
Pokemon.
Below Quaxwell.
No.
Oh my
How?
gosh.
The more I looked at it, the more it got worse. It used to be like the highest one in F. It was in D for a little while.
Why is it
And
in
then-
F?
Because it's so bad, dude. I hate its toes. Oh, and it's weird,
it's a duck.
gigantic butt.
It's a duck. Ducks have
Ducks don't
butts.
have
Cartoon
toes
Duck,
like
have
that.
you not seen Donald?
Yeah, right.
Ducks don't have those kind of bodies, man. And it's like
They literally do.
No, it's different. He's tall and lanky and weird.
I think it's
not
so
good.
cool. I love it so much. It's
So
literally
how do you
like
feel about Blaziken?
Blaziken is all right. Blaziken has a cool look to it. It's very different. This does not look cool, and it has
It's
a
like
gigantic
elegant.
donk.
But
it's not.
it's
not
an
the same
elegant
thing.
Pokemon. I also feel like what was I gonna say? Like I feel like all the problems I had with Inteleon, right? Those are the issues that I saw in a lot of bipedal Pokemon, starter Pokemon. This one is not that. It's got a crazy silhouette. It's got a really cool tail. It's got the whole thing with the floating feathers. I love the crest on its head.
love the floating feathers.
With the red. What are they, like feathers, eyebrows? I don't even know. I think the colors are perfect. I think the silhouette's super cool. I think it's a powerful Pokemon. It again. This feels like really cool execution, right? And I think also like I have to look at these Pokemon and think like not all of them are gonna be just cool Pokemon, right? Not to call you out, Soul,
Definitely.
because I also
No,
like,
definitely.
I also like cool Pokemon, but I didn't love this Pokemon when it came out. It was my least favorite. But it's slowly just like, I think the colors are so bold. I love it so much.
I will say, I think it's an A. It's an A on my tier list. Since I think it's an A and Dusty thinks it's an A and Soul thinks it's an F, we can average it to a high B.
Oh gosh, high B.
yeah, we can average it to an
If you guys
S.
did an S, then it would be a high B. I think.
I think
Low B.
another thing. I look
High
at these
C.
Pokemon.
Put it first in C if you're gonna put it in C.
It is better. Yeah, it is better than the starters. I think we also have to look at these Pokemon like has there ever been another Pokemon that has existed like this? Right. I look at Blaziken. I think Blaziken's similar, but then you can compare it to another water type bird Pokemon, Empoleon. Completely
totally
different Pokemon. And Empoleon's really cool.
Golduck. Another water duck.
Yeah.
It's completely different from
Golduck sucks. Golduck is F tier.
Golduck slays this bird.
Golduck is I'm
not,
sick of seeing
okay,
Golduck
look,
in Area Zero.
Golduck is worse
is
than
amazing.
Quaquaval, but it is not a bad design by any means.
It's not a good design. No Gen 1 nostalgia glasses. It's not good.
No. Golduck.
I don't have Gym 1 nostalgia glasses. I wasn't alive then.
Golduck is like top 10 Kantomons for me. Golduck
Are you
is
kidding
fire.
me?
Really?
Golduck is great. I love
Shocking.
Golduck.
This is all shocking information.
We should have had these conversations before we started the podcast. I swear.
I'm gonna give you the hottest take right
can
now.
Can we do
Ready?
tier lists for other regions down the road?
I think we have to do that.
Might.
We need to do that.
But if you guys like this video a lot, then we'll do one of those.
Give us some
Absolutely.
love, guys.
Yeah.
Send it to your sister. Like your brother. We need more subscribers.
Your sister, your brother. I'm gonna give you the hottest take right now. Worst starter Pokemon ever.
No, dude.
Italian's right there.
You're
beat
such a
Incineroar
show off.
for the worst.
You're just trying to get people to
worst.
click. He thinks he's cool.
No, it's just the worst. I literally hate it.
All right, let me think of another bad one. Primarina. All right, let me think of another bad one. And I like
Primarina.
Primarina's not bad. Primarina's not bad.
Let's think of another one.
Did you just say Meganium was bad?
Emboar.
No. Incineroar is the only one that comes close.
Incineroar.
Incineroar's fine.
Let's think.
It's another
Delphox. Delphox
is fine.
Delphox is not fine. Delphox is not fine.
It's not fine.
Just so we're clear, I said Delphox was fine, not Delphox is fine. No, I said it's fine.
It's important to differentiate.
Lumi, once you put the art out into the world, people can interpret it however they want. That statement you just made it's got legs now.
All right, let's keep going now.
No, that's ridiculous. Oh man. Okay. If you like Delphox, then where are you putting this? Because I want to put it lower because I'm afraid you're going to put it higher.
Where would you put Meowscarada?
So Meowscarada, I hated at first. That like Dex picture of it looked awful, but that artwork changed everything. It looks incredible. I have it in B, like almost just like that.
I have it in B.
It's before Floragato though for me actually. It bumped up.
I would put it. It ain't going before Floragato on any circumstances. No. I would.
I can't fight you on it.
I would put it on here, on C. On here, I would put it on C. Because it is not greater than Quaquaval.
Yeah, that's how I'm starting to look at this.
Oh my gosh, it's so much better.
So you don't like the movement in the game, and we're talking about.
I definitely
just
don't like that either.
I know, I feel like
I wasn't talking about that. That's a whole nother topic.
All right, I think this is. I put it in B, but at that time, this whole thing was shuffled differently. I kind of want to
I'm now comparing Pokemon to what's on the board when I'm making my choice.
Agreed.
And to what's on the board and the way it's on there, Meowscarada is a C.
Let's do it. You guys good with that?
Sure. Where did you have it in yours on your tier list?
Yeah, it was in B. It was I didn't even. Yeah, it was just in B. It was in B with
mine. It was
with
C+.
The rest of the line.
Mine it was C+.
This feels fine to me.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever, Quaquaval. I had to take the L sometime.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a lot more. Don't worry.
This is gonna be good.
Do the early route mons next, like Lechonk, Palmy.
Yeah.
All right, Lechonk. I put it in. I think it's just in like mid tier. Where did I put Lechonk?
That's what I put it in. Like
it's
mid-tier.
And again, it's like it's not your boy. It's just kind of like it's just I don't know. Where did I even put it? I put it in B, but at this point I would put it in like.
I'll put it in C.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of it's cute. It's like Wooloo. It's cute, but it's like I don't know. I think it's a clean design, but it kind of leaves me empty inside.
It's just a pig.
What?
Unfortunately.
Lechonk hurt you that bad?
Yeah.
It's just
I put it in D, to be honest, but
it ain't that deep. It's just a pig. All right.
C is fine. It's literally just
Cook alone, they can both die.
That's funny.
we're making pork for dinner.
Let's eat.
Having a barbecue. Come on down to the Hidden Power barbecue.
That might be what this is. Let's eat, baby.
Hidden Power barbecue.
Eat duck and barbecue, dude. We're eating
I know that sounds
good.
delicious.
We're
dude.
eating good.
This is really good. I might have.
You both had him in F? Is that?
Unfortunately,
I
later
put 'em in
I'm
F tier,
going
yeah.
to argue to put a ball of poop in there. So maybe let's not.
So they were in not good, but I actually, again, when I made my tier list, I'm looking at these Pokemon like, has this design been done before? Does it add to the series, even if it's just like a little bit, right? And I think they have unique designs. There's a concept there. I don't appreciate it, so I was like, not good. But honestly, when I look at them, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I actually think they might be negative for me. I just like, to me, this, I don't know. It just, I don't care. I'm like, it's a waste of space.
Fair. It's very fair.
My thoughts on them were, while I did not by any means like them, I thought they were okay until I found out which one was which one.
Yeah.
And then I saw them use Mud Shot, and it was over.
Yeah. I have not seen that.
Graphic.
I don't want to see
graphic.
that.
Soul, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's graphic, man.
Turns around and it looks
designs.
like it is using the bathroom when it's using Mud Shot.
I think we're gonna move on to the next Pokemon now.
Wait. Okay, so I have female Oinkologne in very low B, and I have male in C.
Which one is which? I don't know.
The
Really?
dark one is the female.
Okay.
Like darker.
Where do you have it?
Oh, the dark one's
I
the
have
male.
it in low B.
The dark one's a
Oh yeah.
male.
You're right. My bad.
Low B?
Yeah.
This is low B?
No, that one's C, and I had the other one in low B. So you don't have. You can put them in D, and that'll be fair. I feel like.
Okay.
I don't think that they're bad.
I'll take D.
What's again? What is
awful?
B. You put it in B, and you put Quackleval in F.
you did,
dare
Soul.
you?
How dare you, Soul?
Did you not hear me say Quackleval is the worst starter design I've ever
It's so
seen?
good.
It's better than that pig.
No, it's not.
Even like it's not better than Inteleon, but you like Inteleon.
I love
What
Inteleon.
is going on?
Inteleon is top 5 starters for me.
No.
I think Soul, when
You guys are
deciding
gonna get,
what
like,
Pokemon he
wrecked.
likes, Soul looks at a Pokemon and he flips a coin. And if it's heads, he
Yeah.
likes it. And if it's tails, he doesn't. Because none of what he's saying makes sense.
Nothing
yeah.
that I say today will make sense to most people, I don't think. I have this weird thing where I like Pokemon that people don't like. I don't know why.
I can appreciate that.
It's not
Conkeldurr is one of my favorites.
It's not because people don't like it. It's just that I like it. I don't know what else to say. I don't love Oinkologne by any means. I'm just saying it's not a terrible, awful
There's
design.
Pokemon
Its
worse
artwork,
than that.
Its artwork is really bad, both of them. I hate the little mouths. Like, if it was based just on their artwork alone, I would, but I've taken the, like, the 3D models as well.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have zero emotions for any of this this line.
That's fair enough. I can totally sympathize with that.
I feel like these designs need to be emotionally driven.
Yeah. It's funny how different people, like, rate different things. I literally rate these Pokemon just on how they look and how I like them or not like them.
Where did I put this on my list? Moving on to Tarantula, unless you guys have more points.
Nope.
No.
Tarantula is S tier.
It's really good. It's not S tier.
Gosh.
It's a great design. I think I put it. Where did I put it? Is it an A? It's an A tier for me. That's where I put it. It's not S tier. It's cute.
Perfection.
It's adorable. It's an adorable Pokemon.
For
The
me,
whole concept with
put it in. I put it in C minus.
Yeah. Okay. So let's put it in B.
Hey.
So how is this C? How is this an S tier Pokemon? It's cute.
He's adorable.
It is
I also
adorable.
really, I'm like very
I swear,
partial.
I've lost so much respect for you
Dude,
on this.
I am so partial to bug types, it's ridiculous. So, like, all the bug types, you're gonna see this happen.
Better not with Relor.
Except for one. But yes, Tarantula is S tier for me. I can accept A or B, I guess, but
What do you want to put it in?
Do B.
He's so
if it has to go,
it's not better than
Skeletor.
Skeletor.
So put it in B.
No, so I totally get that. Like I like it because it is such like it feels like a complete design. There's nothing about it that makes me go, I wish it had this. This could have been a little bit different, right?
yarn.
It's a ball of yarn and a
See, to
spider
me,
that makes the ball of yarn.
legs.
It's
It has
adorable.
eight
like what I
legs.
said. I'm
It's true. It does
comparing
have
it
8
to
legs.
what's on the board and how these things are on the board. And
I
to
think-
me, it is not by any means a tier, or certainly not 2 tiers, above Fuecoco, Florigato, or Skeletor.
Yeah.
That's like shaking your whole world right now.
I
For the
think,
next one.
Lumi, I think we might have. So, like, let's just go into the corner real quick without Soul.
My first
Lumi,
A
I think-
is not going to be a tarantula.
Lumi, I think what we have to do going forward is not actually try to customize this list based on like what's already here. I think we just need to like go bold, just stick to our guns.
Stick with what you got.
Whatever Soul says, it doesn't
Okay,
matter,
fine,
right?
fine,
Let's just-
absolutely, then
and
C.
that's gonna show. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's gonna be higher, right?
Yeah,
then.
because mixing all 3 of us together, I'd say.
Yeah. Right here, B.
That's fair.
Best-
You can if
Low
you
A.
really hate him so much,
B,
you can put
B,
him below
B.
Skeletor.
I actually no. You know what? I actually want to. I
B,
think it
honestly.
actually is like a low A.
C. It's C.
Yes, hand claps.
C.
Hand claps
C.
all around.
C. If you think it's a low A, Dusty, and I think it's a C, and Soul thinks it's an S,
S.
then Soul's opinion doesn't matter. So let's just weigh yours and mine. So it's a B.
But it
High
does.
B. I'll even say high B. Put it
The-
above Skeletor's.
It
Whatever.
does go to B if he says C. It's got to be a B probably.
I feel
There you
like,
go.
but it is. You're right. You guys actually are making. I'm kind of flip flopping. It does feel like a perfect design.
Oh!
Not
is
like not S tier. Like it's like elevated, right? But it's like it does feel totally complete.
Why do you think it's everywhere at the beginning? Like someone at Game Freak was like, "This is such a good design. This is like one of our most complete best
No,
designs.
Soul.
We're gonna put
it's
it everywhere."
at the beginning because the whole game's full of bugs.
That was really good. I'm blown away. I'm actually blown away. Very quick.
Nimble needs to be a tier higher. Nimble
Okay.
is an S.
That's
Nimble,
funny.
I think
put
Nimble's
Nimble
so
in A.
good.
I put Nimble
Nimble
in A.
is an S.
I put Nimble in A.
Nimble's A
Put it in
plus. for me.
S. Genuinely,
I can
put
do
it in
S.
Should we do S? High A?
I can do S.
Should we do S?
S.
S? Dude, what is this
it.
list even happening?
I love
All
it.
right, so I did kind of sneak past you guys. I put this at
Yeah,
F tier.
what are you doing?
Because I'm trying to eat the
Not F.
tarantula.
That
Listen,
is not
listen.
F.
It is. It's like a
C.
it's like a not good.
I would say
Listen.
C.
What did I
This
put it?
is
I put it in C. I put it in C.
out of all the Pokemon on this list
Here
in
we
this
go.
entire video, this is the one I'm going to fight for the most. Probably one other one.
Go
but
talk
this
to
is the
A.
one.
Go talk to A Drive about this. I don't want to.
A-Drive.
I don't want to hear about this.
This guy has been my number one Pokemon through the entire playthrough of my game. I love
Seriously?
him. He is
Ow.
S tier for me. Everyone hates him, and he's awesome. I hated him at first. When I first saw it, I was like, it's kind of gross looking, but
Trust
it
your
grew-
gut,
it grew
Soul.
on me.
Your initial reaction was
I
correct.
can't. No, I can't.
No, you've been twisted. You've been warped.
I love him. He's a little like spider.
Sounds like Soul.
You
You
do
sound
like
like a
spies.
teenage girl who just snuck like a boy home.
You're like, He's
I love
perfect.
him.
Don't kill him.
It's not don't kill him. You hear that in the South a
I
lot.
cannot have. I've seen so many people put him in F tier. And it's just such a good Pokemon to me. It has a lot. It has a freaking assault vest on. It's great.
I think it is a really cool Pokemon, but
Oh wait, you assault vested it? You're not even taking advantage of its signature move?
that's that's funny. That's funny. That's a for listeners. That is a VGC battle joke that Lumi just made.
Not even a
I'm
joke.
trying,
I was
I'm trying to
genuinely asking.
translate. I do think. What is this thing called again?
Spite
Not
Ups.
tarantula. Spite ups. Spite ups. It is a cool design. I love the whole yarn sticky web thing. I think that is really cool. I don't know, and I like that it's grown up, so now it knows
I'll
how to
accept it in B.
it knows how to use its actual it knows how to use the yarn or whatever. There's like a progression there. I do like that. I just think in its final form, it is kind of like boring. I'm like kind of looking at it like, what's the point? Tarantula is
I will-
very obvious.
I will accept it in B only because the reason it's a C on my list is because I just don't feel passionately about it. Like, it's Spidops to me. That's it.
It's better than Inteleon.
I don't think it's bad at all. You know,
I will take
better than
B.
Inteleon, but...
All right, let's give it a low B. It's going to be the lowest of Bs.
I love it because I know people hate it.
We put Nimble in S tier. How did that happen?
Nimble's great.
Nimble is so cute.
What's funny too is we didn't even really debate on it. We were just like S tier, and you were like S tier, and we're like S tier.
Cute.
You went S tier.
It's so cute. It really is so cute. All right,
perfect.
I think I loved this next Pokemon. What is this called again? Lechonk was really cool when I first saw it, but honestly, where did I put it? What do you guys think about it?
I think I put in A. If not, I'd like to change where I put it and put it in A. I put it in B. It's an A to me.
I put it in B. I think
what was your story, Dusty? I'm really.
I liked it,
intrigued.
But then I don't love it anymore. I think it's maybe because they're everywhere and they just chase
Funny
me
that
down.
you're a Scizor fan and you don't like Lechonk.
This is nothing.
It's very
like
different. It's very different.
See,
I love it.
It's not different. It's not, or it is different, but it's that same like. My wife and I mentioned this the other day. Because I love one of my favorite Pokemon is Leavanny, and
Leavanny is cool.
I think that Pokemon, to my knowledge, like off the top of my head, I can't think of any other than Rellor and Rabsca. Even them, they don't count. When Pokemon does a humanoid bug type, I don't mean like Rellor has like a human face. I don't mean that. I mean like a humanoid figure, like Leavanny, Scizor, Lechonk.
What's the other one? What was the Wimpod? Golisopod.
Lysopod's amazing.
Yeah, they look alien. They look like otherworldly monsters. They're so cool. They look like a Pokemon.
Bug types are Pokemon. They're just made for Pokemon. Yeah. It works so well.
That's what Pokemon was based on. Catching bugs.
Lechonk is an S tier. Lechonk is an S tier for me.
I'd put it in A.
Where did you put it, Lumi, in yours? I put it in B tier.
In mine, I put it in B, but honestly, I want to change that and say I put it in A.
All right, we can put it in A. Good for them. I'm happy with this. I think I did, like I trained one in my first playthrough, and it couldn't really stand its own, and I just stopped using it. And
it's super strong.
We're arguing so much. I think that at the end of this, the only S tier is going to be Nimble.
Yeah, probably. Well, we'll see.
It could be. It really could be. I can't believe it, actually.
I can't wait until Soul tries to defend. I don't even know what the dog's name is.
Oh, I'm not defending.
Maushold.
Kicking.
Yeah, my boss. All right. Where are we going to put the Pikachu clone? I think Palmy's cute.
I would put really high. Palmy.
I put Palmy in B. I think it's fine.
I
think I put in A.
I have it in C.
I feel like it's not. I think the other Pikachu clones had way more personality, and they had a gimmick, and they had a lot of stuff. And this just looks like an orange.
But now, in
Pikachu.
fairness, we shouldn't be basing it off the gimmick, but I do agree their designs have more personality.
Yeah, not the gimmick, but like
in a way, Palmy
they're based
does have
on
a
different
gimmick. He evolves.
Yeah, the gimmick is. I don't think it evolves at all, because I would put these two things way down here.
And don't exist.
I think that they really don't exist.
I would put Palmo that far down. Palmet. I wouldn't. Palmet is different enough from Palmy. But to me, it is not like Palmy should have been a two-stage line. And I do think it should have been a two-stage line. Palmo has no business existing. Palmet, I would put in like C.
I'd put Palmy in like D. I think it's like it. If that was the evolutionary line, it's just Palmy to Palmot. Like, okay. But I think Palmot is just kind of like, it's a shaggy.
I like the Iron Man hands. You know, like it's got like the...
I do like that. That is cool.
That's why it's a C for me.
I have Palmy in C. I have Palmo in D. And I have Palmot in F. Because Palmot is freaky looking. It looks like a little child.
You know what? That's why I don't like it. So I'm down to agree with that.
Palmo in that artwork is so cool.
I am not down to agree with that.
Under any
circumstance. Get Palmot out of F, you monster.
Palmot is weird looking.
It is weird looking.
Let me ask you this, because if we're putting one of them and should not exist, would you rather Palmy evolve into Palmo or Palmy evolve into Palmet?
I understand what you're saying.
That was my mentality.
I understand totally.
Or how about this?
It changes more, right? It changes more. But the design of Palmot is awful to me, so I don't want it to exist, period. Like for me, Palma is an F tier. So
Like, yeah, it's almost like these shouldn't exist, but then this thing is kind of cute.
Oh no!
Which is
Bingo.
they
I
probably
agree.
listen, Lumi. They probably oops. They probably designed this first, right?
At least put it in C. It is not a B tier.
Sure.
I mean, I had it in D, to be honest, just because it's so redundant. It's just D tier.
Well, where's
Yeah, but
Palmy
if you're
going?
removing the other ones, you
I would
gotta
remove
keep that.
Palmy.
And I would not
It's
remove
totally-
Palmy.
I
I
wouldn't
would keep
remove him
Palmy and Palmet.
Palmy is cute, but I'm like, but this
Because I
thing is
like
also
that its
cute.
gimmick is that it evolves. But I just think that Palmo is useless, and it literally just looks like Palmy, but standing up, and Palmy has cuter colors. I like that, brighter orange versus that yellow.
Yeah, that's true.
All
That's
fair
true.
points. It's
And
really
I-
hard to decide because it's all the same Pokemon all at once, except one of them is really ugly.
Except, like,
And that's
one
my
is
main
standing
problem.
up, one got a haircut, and one changed colors.
Oh,
Palmo
man.
is in D for me because it's redundant. That's like literally it.
This one. Are we agreeing with?
That's what it looks like to me. We don't have to
I
agree
will
on that.
accept this.
Because
I'd put Palmet, and I would put Palmet in D.
I don't even care to argue with
If
you.
one
guys.
of them,
Sure,
if
that
one
sounds
of
good.
them should exist, it should be Palmet.
I think
Gross.
none of these are as good as Dedenne, and Dedenne is like useless.
Oh,
I don't
absolutely.
think
Dedene's
any
way
of
better
these
than-
are as good as not Tatsugiri. What's the steel one?
Oh, Togedemaru.
Steel Dragon?
Togedemaru.
Yeah. I thought you were
Togedemaru is
saying,
like adorable. It's a hedgehog.
Tatsugiri, I thought you were talking about Steel Dragon. I was like, Duraludon?
Yeah, no, right? No. Anyways, I just think this is like even a Molga is literally just flying Pikachu.
Molga's
This is
cool.
adorable.
This is just
cool.
Pikachu. It's fighting Pikachu, but like what? I don't think so. I don't
Just
know.
needed to be
Palmet.
one. There just needed to be
Palmet
one.
is
It didn't
better
need to
than
evolve.
Palmo.
No, not at
Palmet is
all.
better than Palmo.
I do like the
Right.
big fists. Anyways,
People are gonna hate us for staying on these three for so long.
They're okay. So here we go. What do you want to? Sol, you want to start? You want to start? We got Tandem Mouse. What are we doing
Oh,
with this?
no.
Oh, you guys hate them, huh?
I don't hate
I love
him.
them.
did I
Tandem Mouse
put
is
'em?
S tier. S tier.
I actually put him in A tier. Tandem Mouse. We haven't
Tandem
gotten to
Mouse.
the other two forms.
Yeah, no. Tandem Mouse, S tier for me.
Illumine.
Do you mean to tell me we live in a world where Tandemaus is two tiers above Quackleval and Meowscarada, and is a tier above
100%.
Skeledirge?
No, but so what would you put it? What would you put it?
I would put Tandemaus as a C.
So it's gonna be in B, which means it's above the two Pokemon that, right? Because again,
And that's fine. If you want to put it above the two Pokemon, sure. To me, it should not be two tiers above Quackleval.
Yeah. So again, you look at Tandemaus, it feels perfect. I think as it evolves, the gimmick is cute, but it kind of becomes a little like, all right, this is a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I
You kinda-
agree with that.
You
I
kind of
love
messing
Tandem
around
Mouse.
with this.
Put them in D is where I would put them.
You put them in D.
No, not
We-
Tandemaus, Maushold.
Oh, okay.
Tandemaus I'd put B, and then Maushold I'd put D. 'Cause like you said, like, sure, there's a gimmick. It's a redundant Pokemon, and it's not needed. It could be a form change, even. I
think-
mean,
where
it's
did
just,
I-
no, get out.
I put him in B, but looking at our listing, I'd probably put him in C now.
I have him in S.
I'll accept C. You have them in F?
SS.
Oh, I thought you said F. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Tandemaus is S,
S.
but these are...
So do
Yeah,
these
that would
get? Does the 4 Tandemaus form get a?
They're so
Is
similar.
there like a
It
new?
gets nothing.
I
Is
put
it
him
like a new
nothing.
point per mouse?
I wish.
It literally
anything.
is the same as the Dunsparce. It got nothing. It's just aesthetic.
Except
like-
worse. Aesthetic worse.
So do these end up in B tier as well?
C. C, because they're redundant. Because
Yeah, but
it's
Soul's
Tandemaus.
putting him in an S right now. So what do we move him up to?
But
It's like-
Soul's
it's like-
opinion
What do you have?
doesn't matter. Soul's
where do you
opinion
have him?
doesn't matter. His opinion's bad.
We have this is a mixed opinion thing right now. You
Yes.
gotta
Yes,
remember.
it is a mix of mine and Dusty's opinion. I agree. Your
You have
your
to- you have to
opinion was
remember.
ruled out when you said Tandemaus was S.
We're probably gonna
I love
lose
the mic.
subscribers because of you, Soul.
Maybe
I'm just
people
kidding.
hate my opinions. It is what it is.
No.
Listen. Where do you have him, Dusty?
I put him in B.
You have Maushold in B.
We can do
I put
B.
Maushold in B. I
do
think it's like I said, it's cute. Like I like the concept. It's so simple, but that's the whole point. It's like execute.
That's kind of where it has to go because I have him in S and you have him in B and he has him in D.
Yeah.
So.
I have him. I don't have him in D. I have him in C minus.
All right.
So I feel
not
like
that
B makes B's like I feel like that lines up.
Yep.
All right, Fidough. Where did I put him? Where did you guys
Fidough
put
can
him?
go in. I would just put it in C. Like it's just a design to me.
Yeah, I put him in B tier, but if I had to scale a little bit, maybe that's C tier.
We've talked about it. It looks like an ugly little old man. It's
True.
weirdly like
It looks like an ugly.
It's got
little
eyebrows. It's got Princess Leia hair. It's got a mouth.
Man. Yeah, it's the Princess Leia hair. I that adds to it to me though. That's
does
got
a little
like
bit.
the Leia buns.
it's gotten a little better for me since I first saw it, but it's still F tier for me.
Okay.
Darkspawn is a solid B.
Yeah, Darkspawn is cute.
Agreed. And then it
Darkspawn is
transforms
cute.
into this beautiful dog. I don't know
Yeah.
how we got a good like change from that guy, but I'm glad.
Well,
wanna-
I mean, think about it. Have you ever seen like you look at like bread dough? It's nothing. It's kind of mushy. It's maybe even falling apart. But when you put it in, you pull it out, and it's that golden
delicious.
brown color. It looks
Ooh.
amazing. No,
Lumi,
They,
I'm getting
they
hungry.
nailed it with all that.
no, I didn't eat lunch. This is really bad. Let's move past the dogs, please.
Yeah. Snack break.
Please, no more dogs ever.
Should we do the other dogs since we are on these?
Yeah, sure.
So-
Where did we put Fidough? Are you just putting it at C?
I know. I said C. I
Said F.
thought
What
we
did you
agreed on that.
What'd
my
you say,
bad.
Dusty?
C is good for me.
All right, I guess.
We can
What
put
did
a
you
lower.
say?
We got to even this
Said
out.
F. Bro is F.
No, but we both agree it's around C. So
Yeah, so that
let's just
works.
leave it. All right, and then this thing.
Like how Dusty said we can balance it out, and Soul said it's an F, and Dusty just went no.
I don't know how you could like that thing. I don't know.
Maschiff is an F for me. I mean,
Yeah,
I
Maschiff is like interesting enough where I could put it as a not good. I've already heard friends make theories about them, so I actually do kind of like it a little bit more. I'd put it in not
talking
good.
about Tam Valley's theory on it.
Yeah.
Tam
How it-
Valley has a really cool theory on it. I like that.
Yeah. So like,
To watch
Still
it, I
hate
don't
the
know
design
anything.
though.
yeah. So
I could just go off on these designs.
go
Like,
off. I'm gonna eat some cashews.
what's wrong with its face? I understand why it has it, but it looks so bad. Like the whole grimace thing, it looks like something is stabbing it. Why do I have to look at this Pokemon? Like it's so bad. And its evolution just gets worse.
I
for
do
me.
like the whole. I mean, I read Maschiff as like those like pet. What are they called? Like designer breed dogs, right? They're like tortured to just exist. That's how I read it. I don't know if that's the
Like
actual inspiration.
Uggs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
I
so
could see
ugly.
that.
Its hair too. Like
Yeah, the
just-
hair's bad.
it's
And
not
then
good.
Maschiff, we've actually been like,
That Bostiff, I would put it C.
I don't
wait,
care
hold on.
about this Pokemon
Hold
that
on.
much.
Hold on. You put Maschiff in D?
Yeah.
Did you put it higher?
Wait.
Like you had it higher, Dusty?
It's
have it
in
in F.
no, it's in B. I put it in B.
Okay, that's fair.
For me, I
Labo-
have it in C
Labostiff.
minus.
And I don't like it. And it was in B for the list that I had. I don't like it, but I do like we've seen some amazing art recently of like official art from the TCG of Matt Maschiff
It is cool art.
using its teeth. It erupts. It's got this massive jaw. I think that's really cool. It looks like almost like a form change.
Yeah.
I
like
agree
that a lot.
That art looks good. That Pokemon, every other way that it's been shown, is the worst Pokemon of this generation for me. It's like so bad. I hate Maushold so
Really,
much.
you
More than the pigs?
didn't
More
like
than
the,
the pigs.
TCG
Oh my
art?
gosh. I did like the TCG art.
Oh,
That's what I
you're
was
saying that was the one.
That was
where
the
it looked good.
single moment
Okay.
when it like that whole like if it had its mouth open and teeth and all that
Yeah.
looking fierce like that all the time, it looks good. But that like
Even if it
sad,
did for attacks, like if it
Yeah.
like how dogs will like
Yeah.
snarl, have its hair stand up, and like that big old teethy.
Snarl is literally a
Growl.
move. It
does-
should have
does-
done that.
it does in the game, but the execution looks so bad still. It's like mouth doesn't open enough. It just looks goofy. It's not good.
But
I
it
don't
doesn't
like
look as
Pokemon.
offensive as the pigs. The pigs are god awful.
They're pigs.
I
That's
would
probably
put
why.
Mabostiff and I put in C minus.
Yeah, looking at this list, there's no way I'm putting it in B next to some like designs that I think are perfect.
I mean, the fact is, compare it. You don't even compare it to the other designs you have there. Just compare it to Darkspawn specifically. The other dogs.
Yeah,
it's-
I'm gonna put it in not good. Honestly, the more I look at it, no, but I like the teeth. I'll move it up to good because of the teeth.
I did
Again,
C minus.
it's a
Dusty,
value
where was it
added.
for you.
I think it's a value added. I think it's like it's adding something to the franchise.
So
For
where
me-
did you put it on yours? Did you put it on F?
Bro, F. You know what the teeth picture did for me? It moved it above Maschiff. So Maschiff is in F, and Mabostiff is in F, but Mabostiff is now above him just because of the teeth picture. That's it. That's just
generous.
the extent of that.
You're
Like
so
that
kind.
dog. People have gone off on me about it because of the whole story. Like you feel nothing for this
Yeah.
dog.
No,
I'm like,
dude.
I don't care about this dog.
It should have been a Growlithe. Why was
again,
that not a Growlithe?
We're not judging based off of that. We're judging
No.
based off of the
It's a
design.
bad
And
design,
The
dude.
design
100%. But people get on me still about it.
It literally
It's
should have
ugly.
been a Growlithe or something. This thing
People
is
get
not
on
that
you
cool.
about everything, but I think it's because you take them off by saying Quackleval should be in the same place or should be lower than Oinkologne.
True.
I think you do bring it on yourself.
I can accept that though.
So Smoliv is
Okay.
something that I think would be
Should we do the
delicious,
other dog?
stuffed with? Oh yeah, okay.
Skip
I was
dog.
gonna
Hi,
say blue.
Smoliv.
I was gonna say blue cheese. Just for the
Hi,
record.
Smoliv.
Yeah. Where are the other dogs? Oh yeah. I don't like this thing. I think it's like interesting. It's not.
But
good.
it does add something.
It
does
adds
add
something. It adds something.
I
I,
will put it
All
in
my
C.
F tier.
just don't care for
Do
it.
you have anything not an F or S? I feel like all of your stuff has been F or S.
And
Why did
these-
you make
we're
like
starting off
different
with
levels?
these. We're starting off with my F tier. I don't know. All the dogs are basically an F except for
The dogs are not good. We had high hopes, dude.
yeah.
Look back at those
I
early videos. Like we had some
I did
great
not.
designs.
Yeah. I don't like either of them, Greavard or Houndstone. Houndstone looks so creepy. It's like the Crypt Keeper. Bro, it reminds me of the Crypt Keeper. I hate it.
Houndstone's cool.
Um,
Oh, that's cool.
It should
I think
be
that's
creepy.
cool.
It should
Have
be
you
creepy.
seen
it's a
the
ghost
Crypt Keeper?
dog.
No, I
it's
haven't.
freaking it.
I'm
I
about
think
to look this up.
Houndstone. I'm sorry, Greavard is. It's too simple for such a creepy concept, but then Greavard is like, or Houndstone is like, okay, that's freaky. Like I like it.
I don't like it. I don't.
I like
either of
it, but
them.
I don't like love it.
Should be freaky. It should
they-
be. It's a ghost dog. It should
If it
be
showed,
freaky.
if they showed their eyes, like give them eyes and not such a gigantic jaw, I would have liked it. I like that Houndstone is like fully skeletal. I love that. I wish that it was fully skeletal, like the whole thing, and not the crazy,
Yeah.
weird, like witch hair. I hate
Yeah.
the witch hair so much. And Greavard just needed eyes and a smaller jaw. Like Greavard isn't as offensive to me, but I just don't like it.
For me, it's the other way around. I think the biggest thing that Houndstone doesn't do for me is that it's like kind of boring. Like there's some cool concepts. It even looks like I can see, like you said, I can see the skeleton design, or the like whatever's underneath all that hair. I'm like, that's cool, but it's just like this bleh color, which also makes sense because it's like dead. But I wish it was better.
I had high expectations. We can put the Houndstone under expectations for sure because I was expecting like a really cool skeleton dog. Be awesome. But
Yeah.
I did both of them in C just because, you know, for me they're not. In fact, I can see what specifically in C I put them in. Okay, so I put. This isn't mine. This is Dusty's. I put Greavard in C minus, and I put Houndstone in just C.
Okay.
yeah,
How do you think I have these right now? Are you guys comfortable with this? I feel like this is.
Okay with this.
I mean, this
I
is-
don't feel passionate enough about these mons to argue for them to be somewhere else.
I think they're better than the Maschiff line. So I feel like
agree.
I'm just trying to like.
I
just
do
tee
agree
it
with
up.
that. You can put Mabostiff lower. That would make me feel good.
Again, like a lot of these, if it's in D or F tier for me, I'm like, it's either I don't care about it, or it's not good, or it's just like awful, or it's just.
The ones
I would drop my Mastiff lower. If you're comfortable with that, Dusty, I would move it lower.
Yeah, I'll move it lower.
The ones in
See,
F
now
for
I'm looking.
me,
I'm looking at this little crocodile now, and I'm like, maybe he should be higher up, like up
No,
here.
No.
Okay,
he should be above Mabostiff, and that's it. We're just slowly moving Mabostiff lower and lower. That's all I care about. Listen, the ones in F for me are not like I don't care about them. They're like I passionately do not like them. So there's a passion behind the F tier, which we're almost done with. We've gone through most of my F tier.
Jim Warner.
Yeah, maybe.
Golduck is one of the best Pokemon of all time.
I didn't say that. didn't
top
say
10
that.
Golduck games
Top
that
10,
you
Golduck
said
should be
top
in.
10.
Kantomon.
But still, dude.
No, there's so
dude.
many cool Kantomon. Literally.
There are some cool Kantomons.
Okay. Let's get back on track. We've got the dogs out of the way. Let's move on to some of the
Thank
fruit.
God.
Smoliv. I liked Smoliv a lot when they first announced it, and I liked the way it turned out. But what do we think about Smoliv as
agree.
just as a regular
with you.
Pokemon?
Solid. I'd put it in B.
I have it in B, the lowest B. That's what I have it as.
I'll put it in C. I think it was like too bland now. Like it was.
Where did you put it, Dusty? Where'd you put it, Dusty, in yours?
It is in B tier. Is it?
You see?
Where did I put it?
It's a cute little olive.
Put it in B. I'm looking at
Yeah,
yours.
I
Put it in B.
I put it in B tier.
That thing into B.
No, because
Move
I've
that
changed.
small olive into B.
It's not as
It's just a small olive.
but it's better than some of these Pokemon. It is just a small olive. All
Other
right,
than Quackwaval, but I've just accepted that we've lost on Quackwaval.
I'll give
I
you
love
small olive
Ignoring
in
that
B.
Quackwaval is there.
I'm the one that lost on Quackleval. I wanted at the bottom, so
Yeah,
we are compromising here.
yeah. I don't know if I like compromising. Can we put Dolive should not exist?
I put it in
I'm
C.
fine with that. I put it in.
I don't
it's,
care really.
On mine, it is in C minus.
It's so
I'd be fine with
There's
putting
just
it in
not enough expression or anything. Like it's just like what is it?
there's nothing to
What's
it.
funny is the potential's there. Like that design would be good, but they made it so emotionless.
Like there's a, like yeah, it should have been more feminine.
I can't like in good faith put it in F, but it's just so nothing to me. Whatever.
I just wish it was like adorable.
You can passionately declare that Quackwaval needs to be an F, but Dolive, you're like, I can't in good faith put that in F.
You gotta
I'm sorry,
let Quackleval
Malige.
go. You gotta let it
Now
have
go.
you're
honor.
suddenly a saint.
All right, I think okay.
I believe it's A.
Yeah, let's play a game. How do we pronounce this? Arboliva? Is that how we're saying it?
Arboliva.
Arboliva.
I put it in A tier.
I pronounce it Arbolivia, but there's not that I at the end, but I still
no.
say that.
I think
Arboliva.
this is a Pokemon design that's like it's completely new. We've never seen it. It's a grass Pokemon. It's a grass quote unquote waifu, and it looks completely different. It's interesting. I love this Pokemon. I think it's so cool.
This tier list, it
agree.
should be in B.
And it's only a net positive for the franchise. I think it's so cool.
I had it as a C.
Who
what
put it
I
in
had.
S? Did you put it in S, Soul?
No, I had it in A.
Lumi, can we leave it in A?
High
I feel
A.
like
High A.
I'm trying to like honor the Pokemon that deserve to be in A.
All right, whatever. I'll do it. I'll do it. If only I remember this.
Quaxcaval.
No,
fell,
we're
so
not doing
Arboliva.
that. We're not doing that. Look, if it's
Let's do
Remember
some
this.
trades.
you can't do it. All right, fine, whatever. Let's do some trades, I guess.
Remember this.
I would
All right.
I would put if that was the case, like just counting his rating of it, it should be like high B, but that's fine. There.
Yeah.
I love
Let's
it.
go into one that
It's elegant,
we know we'll
majestic.
agree on.
This is a battlefield.
Rockabilly.
True.
Yeah, Squawkabilly.
Yes.
Can we all agree that it should
You
not
can agree.
exist?
I have it in D to be honest, but that's fine.
It's
I'm just
so.
saying-
Dude,
All
come
my
on.
Pokemon are in F, okay? So
I think it's like as a singular design, fine. It's like whatever. But I don't
white
think. But it's normal flying type. They made
So bad.
4 different forms.
so bad.
It's not powerful. It's not interesting. Lumi and I were just like speculating before we even started recording. Why is this not even if it's not a Chatot evolution, at least make each form based on like I don't even know what it's called, like bass, treble, soprano. Like there are like musical
Even genre
themes.
of music.
God.
Like
There's a
one
musical
could be jazz,
themes.
one
Yeah,
could be
why
rock
not?
and roll.
That would be interesting at
Alright.
least. And like there's no purpose for these to have all these different colors. I just think it's silly.
For the record, I don't think
pointless.
it should be a Chatot evolution. Like a low Momola looks like it should be a Love Disc evolution.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like it should be a Chatot evolution. But I'm just saying, if you had to
They
do a
could've.
parrot, you could have done a Chatot
could've.
evolution. The Soul, are you familiar with the Vulture parrot?
Nope.
The Dracula parrot is what it's called. It looks like a vulture's head on a
That's how you
parrot.
post it. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
That
very
needs
cool.
to be. It needs to be a Chatot evolution.
So
I
I
would be
will.
honest.
The only thing that this Pokemon has going for it is that I actually like the blue color. The blue color should have been default. I think that's a cool Pokemon.
I like the white one. The blue one's good too. The green one is probably the worst, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
That's
And that's the only one that
went
got art. Yeah.
with. Yeah,
I remember there being a red one.
that would have been cool. That would have been the best one probably.
All right,
Anyway,
I'm ready to
it's in
fight.
D. It's in D. It can go in F. Are you ready to fight?
Let's fight,
Hey?
baby. Let's fight.
no.
The whole line?
Knockley,
The whole line is so
you
interesting
can
to me.
keep. Knockley, you can keep.
Interesting?
So here we go.
Frigginackle is a D.
Here's my manifesto. There are so many
Go.
boring rock type Pokemon. Plain rock type cave Pokemon that you find in every single Pokemon game, right? Every new generation there's another like rock line. And they're all boring. They're all
not.
boulders, gravel. It's like a waste of a dex always.
I want you to look a Gigalith
However,
in the face and say it's boring.
I like Gigalith, but I think the line is just like
Okay,
a waste.
we're okay now. As long as you liked Gigalith. that
Gigalith
was
is
good.
cool. I just think it's like we don't need another one that's just rocks. This is so interesting. This
Exactly. We didn't need another one that's just rocks. That's what
This
they gave
isn't
us.
rocks. It's salt. It's so
literally
interesting
rocks.
to me.
Rock.
It's salt. It's a mineral. Give us more minerals.
Oh.
I think this
rock.
is so cool. And again, there's no other Pokemon that looks like this at all. This is a complete value add to the Pokedex.
There is no
Knockley-
other Pokemon, but there is another franchise that looks like this, and it's called
Knockley,
Minecraft.
I would keep an A.
Knackley is so cute. It's so perfect, and I love even the middle
Garganackle.
stage.
Garganackle has to go in D, and
Oh.
Knacklestack is
So low.
just a poor man's Gigalith.
No, Knackles. How do you say this? What's the middle stage
Knacklestack.
called?
Knacklestack.
Knacklestack.
Knacklestack's cute. I love it. That's
Right,
gotta be
I'll
an
give
A.
you mine really quick. I have Knackley in C. I have
It's a weird way
Knacklestack
to say
in.
yes.
I have Knacklestack in B, and I have Garganackle in B, but it's lower.
Yeah. Isn't it Garganical?
Whatever. People say it a million
Might
different
be
ways.
Garganackle.
Garganical.
Organical.
Anyways, I think these are really interesting designs. Again, we don't to me this is like Maushold. It's like, okay, there's a concept, it's different, it breaks the normal convention of what we think a Pokemon can look like, and I think it's good in that sense, right? This is on the exact opposite spectrum for me as a normal flying type Pokemon like Squawkabilly or another or Palmot or Palmo, right? Like, why does that exist? Why does Lechonk evolve into a pig, into a barnyard pig? This
is a
thing,
pig?
however, is something that I would want to capture and train for the rest of time. I think it's such a cool Pokemon.
Knackley, I will give you. Knacklestack, I put in C, and Garganackle, I put in D.
All right, can we settle on some
Actually,
Bs?
I just looked at mine, and I actually have Knacklestack in A. I love that little thing.
There we go.
Well, then you can put it
Oh,
in B.
Knacklestack, not that dude.
I'll
The other
accept
one,
B
mid-stage.
then. Garganackle, I had in D. Where'd you have it, Soul?
I have it in B.
I
You can
think
put it in B. I'll
Lumi,
accept
I'm not
B.
even mad.
Knacklestack is not going in A.
I think a lot of people. So this is what happened with Roly Coly. What was it called? Carcol, and then Colossal. I think that's a great line as well. I love Colossal.
I do like.
As
I think
weird-
it's a great line.
As weird.
Oh,
as
we
it is-
like them. We all like them. What?
Yeah, but I think a lot of people expected it to be a train of some sort, and that's what people made people like hate it. To me, this is a rock golem. We've got golem. We've got a
Exactly.
Gigalith.
We already
We've
have
got
it. Been there, done that. Move it.
Colossal. We've got this, but it's so cool.
See, your whole argument is we should base this off of you're saying, oh, it's a new thing to the franchise. They've never done it. And then you're over here like, Garganackle, here's 15 Pokemon that's exactly like it.
I think Geodude and Graveler are lame. I think
I
Boldore
think that's what
and
he's really getting at.
it's the fact that there are 3 stages. So that's like 20 Pokemon we have, when in reality we only need 1. And I think each of these looks so different.
I think Knacklestack just is. It's a good mid-stage, so it made sense to have a 3-stage. Like all of them, it was necessary for a 3-stage. This line. They're decent. They're decent.
I think it's so
I would
cool.
never put them like what's his little boy in A, but whatever.
Knacklestack
It's a
has
highlight.
to go in B.
It's a highlight,
least.
dude.
At least.
Knackles-
Knacklestack, I had it in C.
Okay,
So below 12.
Garganackle. What are we doing with Garganackle? Garganical.
I have him in B. I have him in B.
If you want to leave it in
And what do
B,
we-
that is okay with me. Because to me, I don't like it. I had Garganackle in D, but I can admit that is one that I'm not passionate about. That's just a design preference. To me, I'm not a fan of that type of design.
Yeah, I think I definitely don't think Garganical is like perfect. I think there are things that I think I might like better than it. But what's cool is like the little face on Nacli is consistent the whole way through, but is presented differently. Cool. I do like that a lot. Cool. Like it feels like a video game character that's like starting out as a little tyke,
Minecraft
and then
character.
it's and it right and it gets like some more additional. It really does. Honestly, Knuckle really does look like a Minecraft character.
That was the point.
It's I think it's awesome. With or without being related to Minecraft, I think it's so dope.
Move Knucklestack down.
Top B, right below Tarantula. You can't put him above him. There you go.
Yeah,
all
right.
I put Nacli lower, but whatever.
Yeah. Are you guys ready for the?
I had Nacli pretty high on mine.
All right, that's fair.
Nacli's great.
Charcadet is solid. Charcadet is a B or an A.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? So?
I have it B.
I have it in B too. No. Yeah, it's in B. But it could also be C. I could also put it in C. I think it's like I love it for its potential, and then we'll get into that. I think it's great. Like every time I play through Paldea, I'm capturing it and I'm evolving it. I just think
it's great. It's just the same. It's like why does it just be the same? That's the big problem in this generation in general.
It's great. It's like it's a little Ralts, and you're going to evolve it. I think it's for me the reason why it's not an A tier. I love the line. I'm forever loyal to the line. I just think I'm never going to be like, what if I don't evolve Charcadet? I'm always going to be like, which one should I evolve it into?
I like Charcadet. If it was the shiny one, I would keep it the way it is.
What does the shiny one look like? It's got like blue eyes?
Really blue eyes. But it's like more prominent on it because it's got such a big head, so it's just big blue eyes. I like it.
All right. And we're putting the boys in S?
The boys go in S.
I would be okay with that.
Where were you going to put
S?
But Armor should be above Cyril Edge.
Agreed.
All right. You guys get it? All right. You guys get it because... All right. Yeah, we've rivaled big time about the placement of these two Pokemon. I'll give it to you. You're teaming up on me. Whatever.
If there was another person here, it would probably change because most people like Cerulege more.
All right, whatever.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We are.
Wait. Is Nimble above both of these Pokemon?
Yes, absolutely.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Nimble is above them.
I think Dusty says
Nimble is good.
Nimble is good, but it's not.
Nimble is good.
No, I don't really care. I just it's cute. I like him.
This tier list is looking great for me. I'm liking it so far.
Skeletor should be an S tier, but that's okay.
Let's not go back.
Let's move on to Bellibolt. Bolt.
I like that guy.
Can go to C. I put Tadbulb and Bellibolt in C.
I'll put him in.
I have him in B, and I have Bellibolt in D. Bellibolt is D.
D? Yeah.
Yeah, I never liked that thing. Blobby looking weird.
Wait. Lumi, where'd you put Bellibolt?
I put Bellibolt in. I put him in C minus specifically, and I put Tadbulb in C minus.
Yeah, I think
you put them both in B, so we can keep Tadbulb in B or C. I really don't care. Bellibolt, since Soul had it so low, it probably has to stay in C.
Okay.
Yes.
For me, again, it's like this is a completely new Pokemon. We've never seen anything like it, so I think it's worthwhile to keep it at least in good graces. I don't think it's a waste of a deck space, right? And I think with what is it? Tadbolt. Tadbulb is kind of retreading on old ground with. But it is
very
cute.
Similar to Temple.
But it is cute. It's a little smiley face.
There's a lot of Tadpole Pokemon. I realized. I was like, wow.
Yeah, but they managed to diversify them. Like, to me, Poliwag is very different from Temple.
Yeah.
And this one, they kind of dropped the ball with, in my opinion.
I think it's still cute.
Is this good? Good placement?
Fine.
I'm happy with this.
It's good.
All right, where are we going to put Wattrel? Lumi, lead it. This is your favorite.
Okay, so Wattrel, the baby. I have Wattrel And let me see, because I'm not crazy about Watchwell. I do love it, but like to me, it looks like a Talo with the thunder armor. You
does, yeah.
Familiar with that meme?
Yeah.
So I admit, like design wise, it does not add a ton to the franchise. I put it in C plus.
Okay.
Watchwell, I put it in
I'm
S.
surprised. I'm surprised.
Yeah, me too.
That was very level-headed of you. That's where I have it as well.
Oh God, I agree
Wait,
with Soul.
in Kilowatt
Maybe I'm
Drill?
wrong.
Where's
I
Kilowatt
put an
Drill?
S. I put an S.
Yeah, we can't do that. It is really good.
I have it in A
Design.
plus,
then.
so like A
It
plus.
has to go in A then.
No. Where did I put it?
Put it in B.
Dusty's like, I cannot accept this.
All right. I guess it's what is it going in A? It can't go in A, guys. It can't go in A.
Goal has A+.
It cannot go in A.
It is an A.
It's not going in A, dude. It's
It is
literally
an A.
it's electric
absolutely
bird.
an A.
Do you think Talonflame
It is not
A?
an electric. Have you seen it use an attack, Dusty? It's like that part of its body inflates and glows when
It's
it
our
attacks.
first frigate bird Pokemon, and we haven't had that, and I've wanted it forever, and I'm very excited that that's
It's
what
like
it
an
is.
albatross mixed with a frigate mixed with a petrel. It's so cool.
I just think it's a cool bird. It's an electric bird, but it's just a bird.
So are all
not
bird
just a
Pokemon.
bird.
All bird Pokemon are just birds.
It's just
Really,
a bird,
except
guys.
for the legendary ones.
Can we put it in high B?
Oh, A.
I don't
Where
think it
did
should
you-
go in B.
I
don't
had
think it
it
should
in
go in A.
S. Soul had it in A.
It
It's
has,
an
yeah,
A.
it has to go in A because of our
A.
average here. Put it low A. That's it.
Low
Knackley's
A-
there.
Low
that
A
bird
is
there.
low A
Actually,
is
should
like
not be
top
there.
10.
Oh,
I said what I said.
Yeah, no. So this is our top 10 right now. It's literally.
don't worry, we got a little ways to go. We need to
Oh
speed
my
up.
god.
No,
All right.
keep going.
This thing should not exist.
No,
I have that in D, so that's
Fi
fair.
I have in C.
C? All right, I'll put it in
No,
D.
Shroodle I have in F.
Yeah, me
Shroodle
too. Shroodle's an
in
F tier
D for
Pokemon.
me.
It's like no
It's like a little
offense.
man.
I don't. Yeah,
It doesn't.
it should
it's
not
like,
exist.
Like it's like the opposite of the Palmy thing. Like we said with Palmy, there's no need for 3 of them. With Shroodle, it doesn't need to exist because 1, Grafaiai looks like a mono
It's
stage
fine,
Pokemon,
yeah.
and for 2, Shroodle doesn't even look like it would evolve into that.
Nope.
Yeah, I can't understand its anatomy. That's the biggest issue I have with this Pokemon.
The only thing I can think of is that they
It looks like a bug.
They might have created it first and been like, "This is what we want to do," and then we're like, "We should make it evolve." Maybe I feel like
No,
Shroodle
that-
was
that
there
does
all
happen.
along.
What is the
Or even they
inspiration?
created them separately. They may have
Yeah, it
even
could
created
be
them
that.
separately and merged them. Because like that happened with Carablast and Shelmet. They were working on Carablast and they were working on Shelmet was going to be its own line separate from it. And then they were designing a snail Pokemon for Carablast to do the trade thing with. And they just went, wait, we have Shelmet. Why don't we just mix these two?
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Like, I mean,
its inspiration is actually, I don't know if you've ever seen the graffiti of Kilroy. It's like a little man with like this really big long nose that looks like that.
Yeah,
I
but
saw
looks
it and I
almost
hate
just
that
like
more.
that's not a
Yeah.
concept. That's a reference.
And that's what it's based off of, though. I mean, like, it's a shrew that uses its teeth to paint,
Yeah, I don't like it.
and
Now,
it looks like Kilroy, and it evolves into an eye somehow, some way.
All right.
so what are we eating right now? We're eating ducks, rats, olive, parrots, and mice.
I'll cook
Yeah.
those parrots, man. Those parrots
Fantastic.
gotta go.
Parrot's gonna be good. All right.
Grafaiai's
Grafaiai.
high.
I don't. It's like a cool design, but I don't really care about it personally.
It-
But I think it's a cool design.
It fell from grace when you know, when all the rest of them dropped. You know, it was cool, but then compared to the rest of the
Yeah,
decks, it's
that's
like,
true. It was cool when it was released. I'd do B. B's fair.
I have it in V as well.
All right, let's move on. We got 2 of the same Pokemon here. We've got
Bramblin is
Greatest Pokemon.
Bramblin is great. I think Bramblin's like.
B.
Where did I have it?
Bramble Gas is
A or
better
B.
than Bramblin.
No
I
way.
agree.
Bramblin simplicity is key. Bramblin's great.
No, we got
He says
simplicity with Tandemouth.
in the same breath as they're the same Pokemon because they're probably too simple. Like
I
Bramble
think
same.
I
I
think
have-
Bramblegast is too messy.
Bramble Gas and C. I have them both in the same place.
Me too.
I would put them both in B then.
I do have them both in the same place. I have Bramblegast above Bramblin, but they are in A.
I just
love these Pokemon.
They're not gonna go in A.
Yeah,
Well,
they'll
B-
go in
B-
B then because
B
I put
goes-
C.
yeah.
I put C.
For me, I'm like,
That's fair.
think of a
Dusty
Pokemon.
put Bramblegast in F.
Did I? Yeah, that's where it should be.
Oh,
I will take this win because I love them.
My F tiers literally should not exist. If a Pokemon is too similar, if it just gets bigger, I don't think it should even exist. That's why I think
just get bigger.
It does.
Gets
It literally
the tint of it change. The eyes grow like get more sinister looking. It gets thorns all over it. It grows a smile.
The first one has thorns.
Smile is so good. The
smile
mouth,
is really good. That's what sells
so
it.
This is like the least offensive of the copycat of the carbon copy Pokemon in this dex. So we can put it where we need to put it. I'll put it in B. That seems to be in between.
Right there is good. Looks good to me.
Okay, let's move on to Toadsquirrel. Toadsquirrel. What are you guys thinking with these?
Solid Bs.
Yeah, I think I put them in A. I like the design a lot.
I have Little Running Guy in D, and I have Toadsquirrel in...
In what?
B.
In B? Yeah.
Yeah, D and B.
Well, I'd put them both in B. That's where I had them. I had them both in B.
We're doing some good agreeing. I think it's a really cool concept. I think if we have to look at these Pokemon and think of them in the context of being a convergent species, this is a great way to do it. I think Wiglet is a little too on the nose.
Since we're on that subject, let's go to Wiglet next instead of
Yeah.
Cloth.
I love how
definitely.
you say that we're agreeing. Like Toadsquirrel is not an agree for me. That thing should be lower. I don't like its weird
You said
long
B.
legs. No, D for
That is the thing that's
him.
good about it, though. That is the charm
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
the whole point.
It looks like a child drew it.
They took it, they
don't
put it on
love it.
land. They took it and they put it on land, and that's the
It is a
concept.
high D, I will say. It's literally tentacle.
Yeah, it's
long
literally tentacle. Yeah, I will put
Wiglet-
it. I'll put it in C if you want me to put it in C. I think Toadsquirrel is the better of the two.
I think Toadsquirel is the best convergent mon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Very
Yeah.
good.
That's what I'm saying. Are we good with
Then
this?
Yeah, I'm
I
good with
would
that.
put Wiglet in C and
Put it.
Wugtrio in B.
Wow.
I
I
think
have Wiglet. That basically
I love
swap.
Wugtrio.
I have Wiglet in B and I have Wugtrio in D because it's so just same exact Pokemon as Dugtrio.
Okay, C. No. Okay, C. But that is exactly why I think that Wugtrio should be higher. It's because it's not the same thing as Dugtrio. Diglett is Diglett, and then Dugtrio is 3 Diglets.
Yeah.
That's not just 3 Wiglets.
Let's go, Team Lumi.
Changes the color. It does it in a rock now. So
Changes
you
the
don't have
color. That's it.
It's a
it's
beautiful
also-
color though.
Also,
It is,
the
I agree
face
with that.
does change, and I hate that the face changes, but the face does change, and it puts it, instead of it coming out of the ground, it's coming out of a rock.
Yeah, that's cool too. Because then there's an
Fixed
object.
Diglett.
In a lot of ways, it has a lot of similarities to Spiritomb. Think about it like that.
I think
You lost
about
me.
it as nothing. I think
I-
about it not.
Yeah, I think so. I think Wiglet is just like a boring design. It's like clever, but it's like also just like boring. I would put it in C. I think Wiglet or Wugtrio.
Both of them go in C, basically.
That's where I would
Trio's
put them.
B. Wugtrio's a B.
So Lumi, you put it in B.
I have
Where's-
a D
Put it-
though.
I put it in B, yes.
All right. He put it in D, so it's got to be in C.
Yep.
Okay,
Are we
that's
being
fair.
fair? We're being fair. All right.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
move on.
I think Wiglet should be lower, though. I think Wiglet should be lower. 'Cause I
I'll
think
move it lower.
Wugtrio's better than Wiglet.
Yeah, I agree. I
Dang.
I say
High
that.
D.
No,
High
you know
D.
what?
Put it below
Please move
Wugtrio. that's it.
Wugtrio in front of Wiglet, because it is
that's
better than Wiglet.
If I compare, yeah. How about this?
You compare it to Diglett, you're like, oh, this is a lot. This is not a lot, but it is pretty different than Diglett.
It is different, yeah.
It makes you.
When I
feels
compare
like a different
Wiglet
Pokemon,
to these D tier Pokemon, I'm like, Wiglet's got to stay in good graces.
it's still really
Yeah,
cute.
I'll take
It
that.
is cute, yeah. All right, let's move on to we got Cloth now. Cloth,
Oh boy,
the pirate.
here we go. Here we go.
Yeah,
Cloth, I put
Where
in
did you
C+.
put it?
plus.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a lot.
yeah, me
lower.
too.
I mean,
I
higher
just think
for
it's.
you.
I think it's just like it's a crab. I like that they gave
Yeah,
it a new.
here's my
loved
thing.
it.
The reason, well, I do love it. I do love it. I tried to, when making my tier list, tried to look at it objectively. Like a perfect example of how I tried to look at it objectively is
not do that.
I know there's a lot of craze on Tinkaton. I'm not a
Yeah.
big Tinkaton guy, but I put it high in my tier list because objectively it is a design. it filled a hole that was needed, if you will.
Yeah, totally.
And to me, Ploff, it doesn't. I love it because I love Kingler. It's just a worse Kingler.
Yeah.
I
think Crab Brawler is way better than this. And again,
Brawler is Crabominable is not.
I said Crab Brawler.
Okay, I know. I'm just clarifying.
Yes.
Crabrawler is. Crabominable is not.
That's a good clarification for sure.
Crab Brawler is cool. Crab Brawler is like it's a drunken crab. I love it. All right. Anyways, that's Gen 7.
I had Cloth in D, so
I'll put it in C. I'm fine with C. I put it in C.
Solid. I'd say C.
I don't like the weird hair on it. It like grosses me out.
Actually, I think I put it in B, but I don't want to put it in B. Where did I put it?
Put it in C. C's solid. I mean, either way, whether you put in B or C, it balanced to C.
All right. Well, what I really want to know is where you guys putting these little spicy peppers.
Tatsugiri, I have in C. Scoville, and I have in C+. So I would be fine with putting it in a B.
What do you think, Sol?
I have Scoville in an A.
Yeah.
Love it.
Skull Villain's an A. Yeah, it's so cool.
It is really cool.
But I think
I would take
Capsicid...
that. The only reason for me that it was lower is because I do genuinely love Scoville. It looks incomplete. And if you're going to make it incomplete, if you're going to make it not evolve, it needs to look complete. So that is why, for me, it is a C+.
I don't think it looks incomplete. I just think it looks like it could evolve further.
I think it looks incomplete.
I think it's... yeah. I don't know.
They're fair points, but I mean, it's still a good design in the end. So
it's a great design.
I'm not... Like I said, it's a great design, and probably, to be real with you, if it had an evolution, I'd probably argue for it to be an A. So I will take putting in an A. Capsicid, I'd put in C.
Capsicid is just like, it should be yellow. It should be like there's nothing that differentiates it from, I don't know. I don't, it's all one color.
Differentiates it from what?
From
little baby.
Any other grass type Pokemon. It's just a green.
Oh, like the way
grump.
the leaf is both a bib, a leaf, and arms. That's so cool.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it just had arms.
He has nice little.
It's like a little leaf, but it's also
too.
like a bib, and he's got a bonnet.
I feel like it has too much detail for such a small Pokemon, right? When I think of small Pokemon, think of Oddish.
That is an invalid complaint.
Yeah, well, I just made the complaint.
Did you put Flabebe low?
Flabebe? No, Flabebe is pretty high up on my list.
It's smaller than Capsicid.
Let's move on to the next.
No. So where'd you have it?
I have it in C too, so it can't. Hey, that's kind of where it's going.
C.
You can put it high D. High D.
C.
C? I'll put it in C. Let's do it.
Fair enough.
And then we also have Rellor. Yeah, where did I even put Rellor? I think Rellor's just
Rellor is F.
Like, Rellor adds something to the franchise.
We're not putting Rellor in the same tier as Quaquaval.
It's interesting. It is interesting.
The ball that it rolls around, it adds to
all of these not good Pokemon are just like boring, and I feel like Rellor is more than boring.
It is so ugly. It is a man.
Horrifying. I hate it. F.
No, guys.
It's a miniature
we
man.
had this conversation an hour ago. Ugly can be good.
F.
Not in
what's
this case.
it here? F.
That's Crabominable levels of ugly out here. You know it's right.
Yeah. I actually,
so ugly.
As I've matured, I think I'm liking Crabominable a little bit better. Like I don't think it's good. I think it's like a
tell that to Loxton.
It's like a D tier Pokemon, but it's like and it's a missed opportunity. But there's still a concept there, and it's still something. Anyways, all right. I'm not even. I don't care about Rellor that much. So where do you want to put it?
F.
It is the bottom of my entire tier list. So.
All right, Lumi, it's up to you now. It's not that low. We gotta put it in D.
I like how he said, "I don't care, y'all just pick," and we say,
"Yeah, but you're being."
And he's like, "No."
You guys are being cruel.
Where does he have it? Oh, I am
now.
Very
it's in C.
Pokemon.
It's in C for
me. Hear me out.
So D's fine.
I have Rabsca higher. I have Rabsca relatively high on here. I have it on C. Because I mean, I do think. I think that just Rabsca should exist and Rellor should never exist.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made sense, but yeah. I have gone back and forth. This is another almost Skeledirge situation. I was so let down by this Pokemon. I wanted it to be a cool bug. I love bug types. This was not what I was looking for. And Rabsca is still that man, but it grew on me after like letting go of my feeling that it was supposed to be something else. So it's pretty cool. It's way better with its eyes open. I put it in A.
A tier. What?
Yeah, it's a cool little bug.
Let's put it in
Still
C.
a little limp.
I don't care about it at all. It's like good because it adds something.
You got to put high C then. Because I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with this Pokemon.
I'll put it
right behind Meowscarada. There you go.
I think that's good. All right. So these next two Pokemon, I failed my first Pokemon of Gen 9. I failed my first Pokemon in years, and that was what is the ostrich called? A Spathra. This thing is so fast, and I'm starting to love it. I still got a theory brewing in my mind that I haven't actually committed to making a video about. I think Spathra is really cute. I think it's cool.
Spathra, I don't put in C+, so I would be fine with it as a B. Because to me, my C+ description, I literally put great design, but just not quite on level with B. So I would put a Spathra in a B, but Flittle is a D. That thing's stupid and dumb.
Yeah, I agree.
I have a Spathra in B as well, and Flittle I have in C.
Flittle's in B, but I would move it to C. I think it's better than Capsicid, 100%. I think there's an interesting concept there. It's like a little psychic chick. It's a little baby chick. It's cute.
I don't hate it by any means. It's just kind of like but it's not bad. I wouldn't put it above all those
Spathra's B though. Spathra ain't by any means A.
I put a Spathra in A.
Would you put it in Soul?
Put it in B. Low B.
And then put it in a high B. I put it as a C.
Fair.
All right.
C+.
I'm trying to see which ones. I like all of those. I'll put it above the bug.
Boy, you always got to take the hits. Take the hits for all of them.
I'm glad you guys agree with the Spathra, because it is kind of it's weird.
Spathra's great.
It's a weird
A lot of people
Pokemon.
don't like it.
I think they don't like it because they don't understand
When I heard they were making an ostrich, I was worried that it'd be too similar to Dodrio, but they still differentiate enough to where it's not remotely like that. So I'm cool with it.
I love its
cool
crazy
Pokemon.
face, like its crazy eyes. Like, it looks
colors and everything on it's just so cool.
100%. Yeah. Okay. We got the Tinkaton line. We have Tinkatot. Let's start with Tinkatink.
Here we go.
Tinkatot?
Tinkatink.
Tinkatink. Okay.
Tinkatink I put in C-, so I would be fine with putting in C or a D even.
Yeah, it's C-
I had it in
for
C
me.
as well.
C-.
C.
It's just, it's not offensive. It's just
cute.
kind of like,
I like it. The only thing I don't like is its weird hair thing.
Well, that's what it's a baby outfit.
I had Tinkatuff as a high
Tinkatuff's cool. I think I like Tinkatuff. Yeah, I agree. Tinkatuff for me is better than Tinkaton.
Wow.
I can see that. It's very close.
It can wield. It's
don't
like
judge you for that.
It's like with fantasy things, right? Like the king is gonna have like the most extravagant sword. I'm imagining, right? But like, is that really better? Because does he know how to? Do they know how to wield it? Is it too heavy? Is it a great sword? And then you have the classic swordsman with like just a traditional sword that's like short, and they can just like they're agile. That's what I think of. I think Tinkatuff is awesome.
Tinkatuff for me is a D tier. It's like the same thing again. I don't like how it looks either. It's like a teenage girl looking thing. I don't like it much.
Had in C+, so then I guess put it high C.
I think it's a B tier.
I had it C+, he had it D, so I'd just do it high C.
But I have it in B.
So that bounced to high C.
That would put you in top C.
All right. Understand.
Tinkaton, everyone is crazy about this Pokemon. I don't understand why. It's cool.
A meme.
Please don't get me wrong. It is
cute
Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon.
I have it in B on mine.
I have it in B as well. But that's like the extent of it. Like I like the Pokemon, but I'm not like
See, where did you have Tinkaton?
I think I put it in
B.
B.
Had Tinkaton in B.
Yeah, but my whole list has shifted to really looking more like a C tier Pokemon. Or a C tier list, so I feel like I should lower it a little bit. I don't think it's as good as Tinkatuff.
It's a B. It's a B.
I put it in mid C.
It's better than Tinkatuff. It's B.
People will not watch this video if you put it in C.
B.
There are so many people that this is the best Pokemon of Gen 9. Like people.
No.
This is Lucario, Charizard.
Stop it! No.
Gardevoir of this generation.
Get out of here.
I have seen it.
You know what? I think if they didn't announce Armarouge and Ceruledge in a trailer, people would be saying that's the best Pokemon. Because it is.
I agree. I mean, they're the ones that.
Because I do think there is
And
an
nimble.
effect of. I think there is an effect of when you start the game. Tinkaton is now like the newest revealed Pokemon.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Armarouge and Ceruledge, it's not that they're worse, but it's that it kind of have been in a way lost to time. Like you don't get as excited seeing a Lucario as you do a Tinkaton because Tinkaton is new.
Yeah, I agree.
I tweeted this, but like, do you understand why people like it? Because I don't really. It's just a little like.
I think they like the whole Corviknight thing.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's cool. I love that, but that has nothing to do with its actual design, like what it looks like. I guess other than the hammer, but whatever.
Where do you guys want to put it? Just like B?
It's perfect, right?
I would say B.
All
I would say B.
I think it's good. When I found it, I definitely caught one and I was excited to use it, but it was really overpowered. And then I just like didn't really care for it after that. Like it was exciting to capture. All right, now we've got Bombardier. Bombardier.
Birdier.
Where are you gonna put this?
Bombardier, I put in C+, so I'd be fine putting in B or C, really.
Have it low B. Really,
I think I put it in low C.
So you put in C, so I guess
These are just those Pokemon, man.
It's like why? I like
those Pokemon.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like why to me, but it's just like
yeah,
there's
a
not
concept.
as good as the other birds, and specifically, it's in a generation with so many birds. So I am not only comparing it to birds, but I'm comparing it to the birds of this gym, and it's not a Kilowattrel, it is not an Espathra, it is not a Flamigo even, you know. So
It's interesting. A lot of the Titan Pokemon, I feel like they were designed as Titan Pokemon. Like they were like, we need a Pokemon that is this massive boss, and this is the concept, and it doesn't evolve, and nothing evolves into it. It's just a standalone, powerful, specific concept Pokemon. And this is the most boring of those. Cloth also is kind of like a big crab that hangs on cliffs.
The
a
Titans,
big worm.
Man, I don't know
that
why they
tunnels.
did that with the Titans. Like they
now with
kinda
Cloth,
made them
I feel like they gave it a lot of personality that made up for that. But like Bombardier, like it didn't really have any personality.
Yeah, it's like pretty sterile.
It's solid though. Solid. No, it's not awful.
Let's just leave it there. It's not offensive. It's just we'll see how it does in a couple of years. All right, now we've got 3 Pokemon that are the exact same. I think
first dolphin Pokemon.
Yeah. Wow. Drum roll,
And as in,
please.
I had B. Palafin, it's just heart form. I had C, and then its hero form. I had C as well.
So which I guess it really depends if we're so. I guess these Pokemon are the exact same. They're base forms, right? And I guess it depends on which one you think is the base form or which one should stay. Sure. Because Palafin has 2 forms, I would say Palafin should just exist as is, and then Finazin should not exist. It's an F tier Pokemon because it's literally a copy of another Pokemon.
I cannot accept it going into F. D, I will gladly allow you to, but F, nah.
But
here's what I have.
If it's not an F tier, it's going to be wherever Palafin is.
I have Finazin as the first dolphin Pokemon. I have it in C because it's just not that interesting to me. I don't like.
Yeah.
But you have Palafin though.
Yeah, so I have Palafin, the regular heart form. I have that in D because it's literally the same as Finazin. And then I have the hero form. I have it in B. I kind of like the shiny a lot. The shiny's like decent.
So you cannot put Finazin in F. You got to move Finazin
I don't think
to
so.
D.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a copy.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the copy goes to D. It's still a decent design.
Copy
it's still the same design.
Right. And for the record, it's all about appreciating that gimmick. I appreciate the fact that it evolves into something that doesn't really change. I think that was a cool thing to do.
I don't appreciate it. Did you not appreciate it? Game Freak, don't do this ever again.
Yeah, please don't ever do this again.
It does make sense. It makes sense.
You sound like us.
Okay.
You sound like me after BDSP came out, and I was like, I'm glad I got this. I'm glad we got a game that is not good and is a worse version of the original.
If I may, I actually, when it came out, I was mad about it. But what happened for me was I started thinking about BDSP 2, but no, I meant Finazin and Palafin. But like for me, I started looking at it as like a superhero story as we know it. Like look at Peter Parker or Clark Kent, you know, Superman, Spider-Man. So they are Peter Parker when he's just a regular kid. He's Finizen. Gets bit by a spider. That doesn't change him at all. He looks the same. So he is now Palafin. But now he has powers where he can go change into the mask, and he's now a superhero, Palafin hero form. To me, it is a superhero origin story in a line, and as a big MCU fan, I love that.
I can appreciate that. I can appreciate what you're saying and the sentiment behind it, but again, like, I feel like that doesn't excuse them to be like, let's make it evolve and it looks identical. To me, it's we had a lot of these conversations. It's like, that feels like a waste of a deck slot. Personally.
See, but that comes from the idea that if they didn't make this deck slot, then there'd be something else there. There'd be a Chatot evolution there or something. But the fact is, if that wasn't in the game, there would just be 102 new Pokemon. It wouldn't be 103. It would just be 102.
I think what they could have done, I think the sentiment and the story could have been identical, right? You still see the same videos explaining it, right? The same Twitter threads explaining it. If Finizen didn't exist, I think nothing would have changed. I think people still would have appreciated it. The story is still there, but I don't think they need to have a Pokemon evolve into the exact same Pokemon. We're going to see this a little bit later. I mean, Maushold kind of feels like that, even though that's a little bit different, but it's kind of the same thing. Bramblin's the same thing. Dunsparce is the same thing. We're going to get into it. I think Gen 9's a big offender on this.
It's the overarching theme here. Where do you put hero form?
Hero form Palafin, I'd put in C.
Yeah, I don't like I don't like it.
People first saw it, it was just like, what is this thing? Because it is so offensive looking. It's so weird.
I don't like it.
It grew on me. I really like the shiny. So I have it in low B.
Okay. So you put it in C.
Did I?
Yeah.
Again, C, because it does something for the franchise. So yeah, I'll go with that. I'll put it in C.
Fair enough.
It is like a unique design. It's like colorful. There's something.
Yep. Varoom?
Varoom. I put Varoom and Revavroom in C.
I didn't like them, honest, and then I saw them in game and I liked them.
Yeah.
I think to be honest with me, like, if it wasn't for the Team Star stuff, they'd be a Pokemon I forget about.
Yeah.
So to me, it's only the story that made them not forgettable. And it's similar. My Maschiff is the same way. If it wasn't for Arvin, I would have no clue. Y'all would be like, okay, now we're gonna do my Maschiff, and I'd be like, what? What Pokemon is that?
Agree.
Yeah, it's true. I think Revavroom is the complete design, where Varoom is just kind of like they made a baby form for it. So because of that, I think Revavroom needs to be a little bit higher. I would even put it in B tier. I think it's really interesting. I think there is missed opportunity there for making it like this like cool squid creature. That's what a lot of people wanted and expected from this. But I still think it's really cool. My headcanon is that Revavroom grabs onto rocks and then uses that. It grabs onto whatever it can that has a couple wheels, right? And
I think that's a headcanon. I think that's it. Like it says that in the game.
Yeah. So I think it's a cool Pokemon, and the rocks, the inanimate rocks that are there, don't feel off to me.
Biggest missed opportunity is that it should have grabbed onto Roly-Colies.
Yeah, that
it
would have been
literally
cool.
Looks like that. It should have been a Roly-Coly, and then it grabs onto a Carkol for Revavroom. Because the rocks, this Pokemon when it first came out, and I saw the rocks, I was like, what is happening? This is not even part of this thing. It boggles my mind why it is part of rocks. Like it's like a friggin' Flintstones car. I don't get it at all. But they explained in the Pokedex. It grew on me a lot. I like Varoom more than Revavroom. Revavroom feels incomplete.
I like
to me, actually.
Revavroom more.
Yeah.
The two.
I don't like the little whole mouth that it's got on the bottom and then the mouth on the top. Like,
I mean, it's not a mouth.
To me, it's like a freaky thing, and I like that.
It's an engine. Engines have imports, exports, like thing.
I just can't unsee it being a mouth. Like I want it to not be a mouth in my mind, but it looks like one.
So where are you guys putting this on your
list? I
list?
have both of them in B.
I put it in C. I would not, if you want to put it in B, I would not be opposed to that, but I put it in C.
I think it's a lot cooler than some other Pokemon in our current C tier, so I'm going to put it up as high as I possibly can. No one's stopping.
Low B. Low B.
Low B.
Low B.
We can do low B. Yeah.
Wouldn't mind that. Not for both.
Not for both. Varoom is a little bit just boring.
It's cute though.
It is cute, but it's like I don't know. I don't know.
I've already accepted defeat on the next one. I will say. I know that y'all won't want it as high as I want it. I did put Cyclizar in A.
Okay.
I think that it is a just solid design. I will be willing to move it to B.
I think. What do you think, Soul?
I have Cyclizar in B as well, but low B.
I think
it's good. It's so plain.
It's so plain. So it's a C tier.
So
I think it's good when standing next to the 2 box legendaries. It makes them make sense. So I think it's a C tier.
The only thing it's got going for it is that it's a lizard.
At least.
Like, literally. Yeah. It's a little lizard thing. But then in the game, it's got, like, this weird sound, and I'm like, I don't like this thing that much.
Sounds like a dinosaur. Are you kidding? It sounds like the T-Rex roaring in Jurassic Park.
It sounds like a really, really dumb dinosaur. Like, hi, guys.
It doesn't.
Oh, my goodness.
It doesn't have a roar, bro. Listen to it.
I said A, he said B, you said C, so it's B.
All right, we'll put it in. We'll put it in low B. I want to just emphasize it's just kind of like it's like there's nothing there. It feels like it could evolve, or it feels like it could become Miraidon or Koraidon. So we'll get to those. I
like it much better in its bike form. Like as a bike, it looks cooler.
Yeah, I agree.
Orthworm, I put as a can't find Orthworm on
Orthworm is just like
a C minus.
Yeah, it's really underwhelming. I thought I would like it a lot more. I feel like, I mean, we have.
I do like the fist thing that it has, like little fists that will come out. I think that's cool.
I think we have a steel earthworm in Steelix. Yes. Like this does not rival it in any way. I do like the joke that it's an earthworm that it swims in the earth. Like that's kind of cool, but I don't know. It just is boring. I don't know. Again, boring Pokemon.
It's a B for me. I would like it if it was more like an earthworm and like less goofy looking and just more to it. I agree with you guys.
See them?
Yeah, a little bit less like a cartoon. Maybe it was a little bit more abstract. Like it didn't have a mouth.
Yeah.
I would have fixed a lot.
So B?
High C?
I'll put it in C.
C is fine, yeah. That's where I had C minus, in fact.
I feel like all the Titan Pokemon were designed.
If it wasn't a Titan, I would forget about it.
Yeah. It's so weird. Like if it wasn't a Titan, you'd be like, what is this Pokemon? Why is it here?
Yeah. Also like why is it so small? I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger.
Yeah, I was hoping it'd be a lot bigger. I was hoping for like Steelix size. Like the Titan should have been the size, in my opinion.
Agree.
Yeah, right.
We agree.
Oh man, it's disappointing. So now we've got these 2 Pokemon that show up in Area 0.
Okay.
The
I have
champion
passionate and possibly conflicting thoughts on this. Okay, so limit, I said D.
Okay.
Because I don't think Glimmora needs it. I don't think it adds anything to it.
I agree.
Now Glimmora, I say A. And Soul, I would like to make the argument before even hearing your opinion that your opinion doesn't matter on this. And the reason why is because, hear me out, Dusty, how much does Glimmora add to Area 0?
A lot. I think it's cool. I think Glimmora is sick. I think Glimmora is not A tier. I think A tier, like the concept, the concept.
You were gonna get it from me.
No. I would say it's like B tier because for me, I'm like, as itself, it's kind of like it's cool. It feels complete. It's a concept. It's got the 2 different it's got the flower form, the resting form. I think it's cool, but I think it's not quite A tier. I think it's great. I think it's a great Pokemon. B tier for me is great.
It and the music of Area 0 is what made Area 0. So to me, it is A because it not only is a great design, but it's so good of a design, it actually made the coolest area in the game, That's fair. Can we put it in high B?
That's nice. Yeah, I don't know why you think that I hate it. I have it in B, not like high B.
Because you hate all things good in the world.
No, I do hate...
He likes Snapple.
I wouldn't say... Yeah.
He does like Snapple.
I wouldn't say Glimmet is
Snapple.
like hate, but I do have Glimmet in D as well. It looks like
Yeah.
weird.
I'm gonna put.
That guy.
I feel like it looks good here, right?
I wish that
I'll
it was
take that.
open more, like in its art. Like, why isn't it not open? You know, it should be.
We're not
like,
judging its art.
flower.
We're judging the design
I
as a
know.
whole.
No.
All right, Flamigo. So I put it in B. Flamigo.
That's good.
I feel like Flamigo's a great design. It's simple, but it's really good.
Yes. Some Pokemon should be simple. Like, to me, when Flamigo was getting all the backlash, the thing I said was that, okay, but Flamigo, like, a flamingo is one of those Pokemon, or an animals, rather, that's like a platypus, where people go, that needs to be a Pokemon. Where, like, it, honestly, just make the animal into a Pokemon, because it already looks like a Pokemon. I think that's okay.
Yeah, I do too.
I agree. Flamingo is fantastic. I put it in high B. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, B it is.
All right,
It
next
is.
we've got Lumios, his baby.
this is where we get into a fight.
I had them both in S tier.
Ah!
I know that Citadel won't go in S tier, and I'm fine with that. I know that it's an S tier for me personally, as a personal opinion. So Titan, I firmly believe, belongs in S tier.
So
It's not going to be an S tier.
Yeah, I have Titan in A tier. Titan is good. Very good.
So Titan's sick. I think I put it
Citadel-
in B.
Put it in B. It goes in A.
It is really good. I'll put it in A. It is really good. I think it just... I thought I was going to love it, and I just don't love it. I was so excited for it when it was revealed.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's the thing, though, is we've had it for longer, so we feel a little.
I will say too, this does not, because you both know, because we've been friends a while. You know that I love Titan long before getting the game. I will say, that thing is a beast in battle.
True.
I love using that thing. It tears through teams.
It's good.
Yeah.
Citadel, I do not like. Don't
Total
like
you
it.
can put wherever. I know
don't
that
like
to
it.
me it's high
People-
because I love it.
People are gonna hate us for that, I think, but that like cleft thing, it just doesn't look good. Its mouth is like ugh.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of it. But yeah, I agree that it is
C is
cute,
acceptable.
but it's also just weird.
I would not have let you move it to D, but C is okay. I can go over.
I have it in D, but that's fine. Whatever. Low.
I think that's fair. That's a good compromise.
Yeah, I mean, Dusty had it in C. I had it in S. So really, I should make the argument
that's
B,
true.
but I won't. I will.
No,
say C
not
is
B.
okay. I know C
That
is
is
fine.
D, like-
I know that it's as high up on mine because I used a Citadel. I actually got an egg for Citadel at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
And I can't. That's like probably
That's
the
cool.
one mon in here that I cannot take the bias out of. I love Citadel. It is what Dusty said. It is my baby.
It's
I
your
love it.
baby.
Fair enough.
You've told me enough times on Twitter. I think Veluza should be A tier. I think it's a beautiful design,
Let's go.
and I haven't
good.
I haven't even used it, and it's so slow. Even though it's in the overworld, it's so fast. But I think it's so cool. I think it's awesome.
It has.
I
one of
had
the
it in
best
C,
shinies.
so I would say high B, but
Like when you see it up
I'm
here,
not
like
passionate about it either
like
way.
these Pokemon look so good.
Have
Me,
in
it just
A.
looks like a Techno Barraskewda. I'm just so sick of the fish Pokemon. Like,
Yeah.
That's
I know
fair.
they have to exist. I know they have to make them, but like, look at the Kanto one, Gyarados. Come on, why can't we have more stuff like that? Stop giving us fish. Give us a spin on fish. Like Basilican to me is a spin on a fish.
This did have a spin on fish. They should have just left it filleted like all the time. It would have looked.
I
so
agree
much
that would have
cooler.
been good. That would have
all
been
the
better.
time.
But because
I like
it's
that it
not, I think
spins,
it
though.
should go B.
Yeah.
Because it's not, I think it should go B.
Can we
But
just leave it in A because we have too many in B?
I'm not passionate enough about it to make a huge argument. I just wanted to state my thoughts.
Me
on
and
the
Dusty
matter.
have it in A, so it can be low
fine.
A. You know.
Can go to low A.
Speaking of Pokemon that aren't just fish, Dondozo.
Dozo, I had in C.
Dondozo.
There's something off-putting about its design to me.
I agree. Yeah,
This
it's
thing
in B
knows.
for
I have
Its
it in D.
body specifically, I don't like. There's something about its body where it's like, to me, it's almost eel-like, not fish-like. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Just like a catfish. I actually like its body. It's its face that gets me, man. It's like these Pokemon that they try to make look like men. I get that it's supposed to look like a sushi chef.
Sushi
I don't like it. Yeah, it's a tongue twister, that one. But I have it in D.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'll put. What do we put in C? I did have it in B.
I
think
put
it's
it in C.
It's a net positive, but I'm not gonna fight about it.
Yeah. So I'd move
You
it
guys
to
had
C
it in
then.
C, so yeah, C is good.
Tatsugiri is like A
Tatsugiri
tier,
is
right?
a solid. I put it in A tier. Yeah.
It's so cute.
Yes. So we're
It's
all
so
agreed
good.
on this. It is solid A.
All forms. All forms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
all
of them.
forms. Yellow
So
would be lower, but I think it's so good.
I
You can
first
put
saw
yellow
it,
last, but either way, yellow should still be there. The
Yeah,
forms
yeah.
are on there if you want to move them there.
Oh, are they? Oh, here
At
we
very
go.
bottom.
Oh yeah, they do have art.
Droopy's the best one. I love the white shiny. It's so good.
Droopy's the best one too.
This one's droopy.
I agree. Yeah. That one's Droopy.
They're so cute. Oh
I
man.
first saw them, I was like, these are bland. I can't believe these are like actually the dragonfish sushi.
No, it's awesome. It's so
I
good.
love them. I love them.
I might go to the store and get sushi tonight.
Nice. I want some right now too.
So what do we? Okay.
Nihilape is a B to me.
Nihilape is.
Oh,
What?
crazy! I did not expect you to say that. People are like all about this thing. I thought you loved it too.
Okay, but I was telling Dusty this earlier. I think what we're experiencing with Annihilate is what I am coining as the Dracovish phenomenon. When Dracovish first got released and when Annihilate got first released, everyone went either I hate this thing or I love this thing. But then when it turned out to be a competitive monster like Dracovish because of one move like Dracovish, people started switching to, oh no, it's the best thing ever made.
Interesting.
To
I just
me,
think it's,
purely it's a solid design, and to me that is a B. Like it's not an amazing, like, oh my gosh, one of the best designs, so it's not an S or an A, but it's a solid design, so it's a B.
I think the
Only
concept
people
is
would-
great. But I think I put it. What did I put it? I think I put it in like B or C. I put it in B.
Put in B.
Wow, I can't believe us. Other people like love this thing to death. It's right up there with Tinkaton. Like it is what
good.
Everyone always
For
wanted.
the record, I love it too. I love it, but just objectively speaking, it's a B.
I think the concept
I
is
have
so
it in
cool.
B too, but I have it in like a low B. I think
Yeah.
it
So
is
we
cool, but
have it
it's
in
cool.
B. That's funny.
I've got a
Yeah,
love
it
it.
is
Well, let's put
cool,
it there.
but it's kind of just like good.
It's just like Ghost Primeape. I think I've never liked Primeape, so this this adding to Primeape makes Primeape cooler and relevant, but I still don't like love it, right?
That's what a cross-gen evolution should do, so it's
Yeah.
amazing in that regard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quadsire, I know Soul probably has an S. I'm going to say
B.
C.
I
put
have
it
it
in
in
B.
S. I have
B tier.
Clodsire in S.
We doing high B?
You can do high B.
Well, he did
have it in
S. I think an
You did
S.
S, but I did C. I did C,
Yeah,
and you
high
did
B,
B,
high B.
Dusty.
All right. Is
High
it
B.
higher than Tarantula?
S.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
that guy.
I don't care.
Clodsire
I-
is so good.
All right. I think
Frigibax
Farigiraf.
is an A.
No.
Yep.
It's an A.
A.
It won cross-gen evolutions.
I did put it in B.
But,
I'm gonna
yeah.
lie to you guys. I put it in C, so it'll be B.
Dang, taking a hit. It's so cool when it closes its mouth and it's like the crazy.
Where'd
face.
you put it, Soul?
I have it in A? I mean, it's
I
like
have it in
really
A.
high.
I have it in A
too.
too. I have it
I
in A
don't
too. Dusty, you have it in B, you liar.
I know. That's what I said. I said I lied.
Yeah, move that thing to A.
I don't think it's an A design.
Bottom of
It is
A
an
though.
A design.
I don't really know what I expected it to be. Like there's some Pokemon where I'm like, this feels unfinished. I'd like another concept added to this. But that doesn't mean like I actually know what it should turn into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a crime that Clodsire is below it.
All right.
Clodsire should be so much higher.
No,
you
no,
guys.
no.
So good.
Not a crime.
Here, okay,
Dunsparce,
we got two
I put
Dunsparce.
Dunsparce as an A, and I think they both can get an A.
Yes.
I don't think
Yes.
they're different enough to.
I put it in. Where did I put it? I think I put it in B tier.
Put
'cause
in
it's
B.
It's just another Dunsparce, which that's supposed to be, but it should have been something different.
No.
Okay, I'm playing off expectations.
I completely disagree. It is the whole point of Dunsparce is it is supposed to be remarkable for how unremarkable it is. And that is exactly what its evolution achieved. They could not just because none of us could think of it doesn't mean that this isn't the best evolution for it.
No.
I have yet to see a Fakemon artist do a better job than what they did for this.
You guys are
I think it's
ridiculous.
so-
Low
this is
A.
my
Dusty.
listen,
You had it as a B. We both have it as A's.
It's gonna be a B.
bro. I do
Oh,
not
you
have
had
it as
as-
A. I have it
you had
as
it as S.
number 1. It is my
Get
favorite
out of here.
Pokemon.
You guys
It is
are
my
ridiculous.
favorite
A.
Pokemon.
It
Is
Jury
in
has
my.
spoken.
Right,
You
listen
know
to
I
this.
have all the power, right?
It doesn't matter.
thought-
we will
that I was a
quick
Gen
disconnect.
1er.
So where do you want it to be? A?
A.
Come on, it's not an
A.
A tier Pokemon.
A.
Really is though.
A.
Can we put the?
You had it at B, so he had it at A, and I have it at
Alright.
S. Okay.
Well,
S number
Tatsugiri's
1.
better. Titan's not as good. All right, well, how about? Well, we have Kilowattrel at an A tier. Can we move that down?
No.
It doesn't feel right.
No, we have already
go back.
spoken on
Yeah,
Kilowatt.
we can't go
Grab
back.
the Dunsparce
No.
and move it to A.
All right.
Listen,
It's
you
an
thought
A.
that- You thought that I was a Gen 1er, but literally the Dunsparce has made it to my top 10 all-time favorite Pokemon.
Okay.
10
All right.
all-time.
Can we move the two segment Dunsparce a little bit lower? A tier.
I'm okay with that because I think three segment is like an actual big long snake and it feels
Yeah.
like a real evolution. The 2 segment
IB.
is a little lackluster, but whatever.
How's this?
All I care is that it's up there. A
fine.
boy.
Yes,
Love
you
that
guys are
big
gonna
story.
argue with me. All right, moving on to King Gambit. This one kind of went back and forth in my mind,
to
like
D.
D tier. Okay, that's a little harsh.
Wow.
I
don't
think King
like it.
Gambit's super cool, but I think it's not really what I wanted. But at
Put
the
it
same
in C.
time, it's exactly what it should be.
Put it in C.
Is it
I don't think
Whoa,
it
whoa.
is.
so much cooler?
I think Bisharp is already so cool. Bisharp is Armarouge. Bisharp is Scizor,
Soul, did
right?
you say D or F?
E, but you know, it's close to F.
I said C on it.
I just don't like it. It's sitting.
I-
It's a man. It's
I
such
have
a
it.
man.
It is supposed to
the
be a
man
man.
part doesn't bother me. The man part doesn't bother me.
So I have it in A tier. So what are we doing?
Not
C?
Do
Get it
it would
away
be like
from
high
the
C.
Dunsparce.
I C because I have it in C and Soul has it in D.
It's definitely better than all of these. I think. Anyways, this is a long episode, so we'll just keep
We
cruising.
should do. Let's do the pseudos and Gimmighoul.
Oh,
before
we didn't.
the paradoxes.
What do you guys think of Gimmighoul?
Gimmighoul, I put high.
Like, I don't know.
I put Gimmighoul in C plus, so that's kind of like a B. I put Gimmighoul there.
I think the
I
chest
like-
form is nice.
I like the roaming form more than the chest form. The
that's
chest
interesting.
doesn't make sense much to me. It's like not cool enough. The chest, just really bland chest. Gimmighoul itself is cool though. I like the actual thing. Since we don't have the roaming form here, I'd put it. I have it in B, both of them. To
B
be honest,
tier?
so, B.
Both of them, including Golden Go.
Oh no, both of the forms. No,
Okay.
Golden Go can go straight to F.
Come on,
dang,
guys.
bro, he hates
Can we
it.
can we literally just be like rational for once?
Yes,
How-
yes, I can. I'm sorry. We can be rational. F. Sorry.
I'm being totally rational. I have, like I said, just like sat on this for months and thought about each single design, and here we are. I have Golden Go in D.
That's good.
It's gotta be C. It's gotta
gonna
be
be
C.
C
It
then.
did
At
go up a
least.
little bit. It's
It
like
went
a
up for
high
me.
D for me.
I think it all comes back to like, when I look at all these designs, I'm like, okay, Bombardier, not that cool. Also, we've seen that silhouette before. Tinkaton.
Wait, how are you pronouncing that, Dusty?
Bombardier.
Bombardier. Bombardier.
Like, some of these are just so plain. Like, look
But
at
change
how
them.
plain these are.
Bombardier.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to change them. So, yeah, I don't know.
serious about this, guys.
Fine. Golden Go, fine.
We need to do the pseudos before we move to any of the
We got to do the regional forms, too. What do you guys think about Wooper?
Wooper. I
So
just put in
bland.
C.
It's yeah, I agree.
just C.
It's not that exciting.
Never really like crazy about Wooper like everyone else in general. I mean, it's a good design, but so just C it is.
C's fine. Okay, Tauros is where I think things get a little spicy. I think its base form, where it's just fighting type, it's all black. I think it's worse than traditional Tauros.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, I put it in D.
I guess I agree with that, but I don't
Combat
agree with
breed.
it being in D. I have it in C. Water
Dusty
one.
has it in F, and I have it
Yeah,
in D, so
it's
it's
not
got to
good.
be D.
I think it's
That's fair.
I think it's a waste because you have two other great form designs that could have just existed as is. Like the fire and the water type Tauros, amazing. I think those are A or B tier. I don't even know where I put them. I think I put them in high B.
I put Water Tauros as B, and I put Fire Tauros as C plus.
Ooh, I like that you didn't just do like, oh, fire type's edgy, it gets higher. So
Like me.
No, I like the water better. I like
like
the water
Soul.
so much.
I like the water too.
Differentiate.
I have the fire
that's
one.
what should do.
Fire one is A. No, it's like a low A I have, and the water one I have as C. It's kind of like whatever.
So I'm getting confused where to put these.
See, you had yours as B. B is where we'd put them.
You, really? Okay.
That's how it balance out.
I think they're cool. As like regional forms, they change enough, and then the type change as well is super cool. And I like the,
They
like the
also-
duality there.
In fairness to the combat breed, those two are kind of what made the combat breed irrelevant.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Such a weird decision, man. Like, why even make that random one? And they use that one the most too. Like
yeah,
that.
yeah. The
Combat
like
one.
rarer versions. I think they're looking for things. I think they were like they were brainstorming like how do we make more things for people to find in an open world game. And it's like, oh, what if one of the regional forms they're on the playground and you go, wait, mine's fire type, right? And then people go, wait, mine's just normal. How did you get fire type? That's probably what the
normal one is
concept
just-
was.
The fighting one is just kind of like a
Yeah, it's super
normal.
cool.
Tauros is better.
All right, we got
I'm
two
going to be
legendaries to do.
controversial with the pseudos. So I put Frigibax, that's the baby, and C minus. So D is
okay.
acceptable to me.
I have
That's
it in F.
Yeah.
I put
F.
Baxcalibur in C plus, so B would be acceptable to me. I put Arctibax in S.
Where did I
like
put
that.
Frigibax?
I like that.
Ew.
Arctibax is cute, and it's like a little. It's like a
Put
cool little
Frigibax in
dinosaur.
D, Dusty.
Okay.
I have Frigibax in F, and I have Arctibax and Baxcalibur right next to each other, but I have Baxcalibur before it in A.
See, I have Arctibax in S, so Arctibax definitely needs to go. And Dusty, you have Arctibax in A. It needs to
think it's
go
so
in
cool.
S or A.
I think it goes in S or the highest A that it possibly can because we have them so high.
Put it in S. Put it in S.
It's a cool Pokemon, and I love Baxcalibur. I love the name.
Excalibur's
I love
great.
the concept. It's awesome. I don't like the way it does its jump. I do wish it had more spikes.
Yeah.
So
It's a true
I
thing.
would just put it like in.
I
Where did I
wish
put
that
it?
it didn't stand up. I wish it kept like arched over like
Yeah. Would've
been
Arctibax.
cool, yeah.
I agree. Should we leave it in
I had it-
just B tier?
Yeah,
He is
because he has it in C.
acceptable with Baxcalibur. I think Arctibax should go to S. I think it should go to S. Is such a good design.
It is really good. It is weird how like that's so much more interesting than the other two.
And it's a middle stage. For a
I
middle
know.
stage to accomplish that, it deserves an S.
All right, what? I don't want to put it in S. I'll put it in the top of
Fine,
A.
you can put it in the top of A.
Yeah, first place A.
S is like special, right? Like
Yeah, for Nimble.
for Nimble.
I like that's Armor.
There better be one more Pokemon in S tier. There better be one more. All right, you want
I
to
will make the case
Dunsparce,
for
but
one more.
whatever.
let's do the let's do the legendaries and then we'll finish up with the paradox Pokemon.
Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
Lochin, I had in C plus, so I'd be fine with it being in a B or a C.
That's the snail. Where did you have it?
I had it C plus, so B or C is fine with me.
What about you, Soul?
I have it in A, low A.
Ugh, okay, it's gonna have to stay in C or A. Where did I put it? I put it.
You mean
I
you
put
put
C.
it in Dusty? You put it in C.
Sorry. We've been going for a
So
while.
put it in B.
All right. I just think it's like it's I don't know. I can't see the face. I get the concept. I do like how it's like just a bag of leaves. I do kind of like that.
I had high hopes for this thing. It still doesn't meet them, but it's still a good design. Like
Yeah.
it's disappointing to me in a lot of ways, but it's still good. I have it low A.
Okay.
Shinpao, that is
Shinpao,
the
top tier.
snow leopard. I have it in B.
Boys an S.
Yeah, I put it in A, but
in A,
I'm
that's
willing.
fine.
I think it's only not an S for me because of the way it presents in the game, right? Where it's like always sideways. I don't love that. I think it's super goofy, and I do feel like there's maybe something missing from it. So it's an A tier for me, but it's so great. I'm so glad it exists. I'll put it above most of these Pokemon.
King Lu and Chi Yu, I have them both in B. Last two I have in B.
The Moose is going in B tier.
I have Ting Lu in B, so that works. But then I have Chi Yu in A, above Wo-Chien, above the snail.
It's fine. Oh. I am perfectly okay with that. I do love Chi Yu.
Guys, we're doing great right now. All right,
have you seen their shinies though? The Chi Yu and Ting Lu shinies. Like Chi Yu's is this blue, beautiful freaking color. It's so good. And so I take the shinies into account when I judge these two a lot of times. Ting Lu is like this kind of blue color too. It's like a really good shiny. It bumped it up a lot for me.
Do you guys want to do? Let's finish up with the box legendaries
before the
Let's do the box.
We're in the final stretch, boys.
I know.
Koraidon,
I'm getting hungry.
I had an A tier, and Miraidon I had in B tier. I would accept them both in A.
Yeah, why do that? Why do that to the people?
Both A?
I have Miraidon in S tier, and I have Miraidon in A tier.
No.
Koraidon definitely goes in A, because we all have them in A.
Yeah.
Miraidon would go to A as well, because Dusty, you have an A, Soul has an S, I have it in B.
Okay. That's fair. I think there's no way Miraidon is cooler than Koraidon. Miraidon's great, but Koraidon has so much personality.
That's exactly right.
If you say so. I like Miraidon so much more. It's way cooler. It has just as much personality playing Violet. Like, it has a lot of personality as well.
It doesn't. I have seen the cutscenes. It ain't got half as much.
Are we going to rank the ride forms?
It kind of depends on what you like.
Ride forms, I'd just put with the regular ones. I mean, it is what it is.
I've individually ranked them, but it's fine. We don't have to do it. I like the ride form. Miraidon is way better, too. Like, Koraidon ride form is low for me.
I agree with that. I think Koraidon is just an epic beast. Like, it feels like Groudon. Like, if I found that,
form is way cooler.
Yeah, but we can just take him up there for right now. All right. Let's go. Paradox Jigglypuff.
I have that in C.
Same.
No way. It's like B.
The lowest. It is the lowest Paradox for me.
What do you mean?
I love these Paradoxes. I was realizing when I was doing this, I'm like, Paradoxes, I rank them so high. Like, I really like their designs, but Jigglypuff is the lowest.
Why is it so low? For me, I think I love it. I know, but that's the point. It's like a beastie. Like, I don't know. I can see Pikachu like this as well. It'd be adorable.
You could put it in B. I don't mind that. I just don't have much of an opinion on it. And when I don't have an opinion on it, I put it in C.
Yo, let's put it in B. Let's do it. I think it's better than the snail and the moose.
I disagree, but
I think it's better than Wooper.
It's better than Wooper, but I have Wooper in C.
I don't know why Wooper's in B. I put it in C.
Wooper was supposed to be in C.
All right. Okay. I'm just gonna leave Jigglypuff right there. Let's do all of the past Paradox. What do you guys think about Donphan? Great Tusks. This is one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 9.
I have in C+, so I that could go B or C for me.
I put it in S tier.
And Lumi is so level-headed out here. I'm very surprised at your picks. I have Great Tusk in B. It's all right.
B it is.
A?
I think S.
Not in S, that's for sure. It is nowhere near S.
High B, because mine's more like a C. I have it in my, like...
It's more like,
I would rank it low on my C+.
Oh, brother. Okay.
That's crazy that I ranked it higher than you. I thought you'd like this.
Great Tusk is like what Donphan should have been.
Donphan is better.
Like, it feels like Mega Donphan. It feels like Donphan's evolution.
I would like it as Mega Donphan. I don't like it trying to step on my boy's turf.
It's so cool. It's literally one of the coolest new Pokemon.
Brute Bonnet,
Paradox.
I would do B.
I have Brute Bonnet in the lowest B possible.
Mine's in C.
That makes sense.
I guess B then.
All right. Fluttermane.
Fluttermane, I have, and I know Soul will disagree with me.
Oh,
I have it in C.
Oh yeah, I do. I think that the artwork did it for me. Like, it's kind of boring in the game, but its art is so cool. I love it. It's still a B though. It's nothing like.
I have it in C.
So then high C.
Fair enough.
Where it is
above King Gambit.
I think it should be. I didn't think you guys would dislike King Gambit so much. All right, Paradox. Past Paradox.
Slitherwing can go into. I put in A.
Straight up S tier.
I would not be mad about it being an S if you both have it in S.
I put it in A.
You have it in A, so I guess it'd be high A.
Yeah,
the highest
above Shin Pao.
I'm just gonna take these forms off, like the ride forms. I'm like,
yeah,
they don't look right up there with A. Okay, I'll put it in A tier. Is that good?
Like Slitherwing, I love that thing. It's so.
It's so cool. It's such a great Pokemon.
Cool. Should have been Bug Dragon.
One of the best. It should have been Bug Dragon.
It should have been Bug Dragon. That's why it's not S tier. I think it's so cool. Yeah. It's a unique Pokemon. It's a great concept off of whatever it's called.
Corona.
Corona. It's so cool. I love it. I love how like exposed the grub tail is. Oh, it's dope. And then we have
Sandy Shocks.
Sandy Shocks,
which is also really good. It's not that good.
I put it in B.
I put it in A.
I also have it in a very high B.
Okay,
we'll put it in high B.
I think it's a nice like sidestep for what Magneton could have looked like, or maybe like a new evolution for what it could have looked like. And Roaring Moon, what are we doing with this boy?
I put in S. I put in S.
It's so good.
I don't have it in S actually. I loved it when I first saw it, and then it fell off a bit for me. It looks like a lot like Salamence when you look at it in the face and all. I have it in A though. I mean, it's still top tier. You know, it's still a top tier design.
I put it in
same
A.
as Slitherwing. Yeah.
I do like it less, but I remember I was like literally it was like 2 a.m. I'm on the Discord chat. Someone sent the message of Slitherwing or Roaring Moon, and I remember screaming. Like actually, like a little boy, I screamed. I was like, "This is not even real! I can't believe this is real." Roaring Moon is amazing.
I love that they reference Mega Evolution in its design.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That original picture that we got sent of it was way cooler. Like it looked like it didn't have pupils, and I loved that. I was like, "This looks sick."
Demonic. To think that a Pokemon design would be like that.
Actually, in game though, it doesn't look like that. I was like, "Oh man!"
It like crawls around. Okay, so we gotta hurry up. We got Iron Tread. This is a low design for me.
Iron Treads, I think I put it in F.
Dang,
I think it's not good.
I like it. I love that its face is cut off. It's so different from Donphan.
That's stupid.
It is different, which I like.
You put it in C. Where'd you put it, Soul?
I have it in B.
BD, so it's gotta be in C.
Yeah.
But I think it's a lot better than a lot of these Pokemon. Okay, Delibird. Iron Bundle.
Iron Bundle.
Shiny is so sick.
I put it in C. I mean, it's fine. I don't really have an opinion on it.
I think it's like a cool regional form.
I have it in low B as well. It's like the shiny is really good. It's way better than Delibird like a million times.
Yeah, Delibird just feels like very like empty and useless. What about Iron Hands?
Iron Hands, I put that in C as well. I'd be fine with it going to B, honestly. I like that it's the only one of the Violet paradoxes, other than Valiant, that is super different.
Yeah.
So
like it.
I
like it a lot.
Appreciate that.
Have it in B. It's solid. I love that the hands are not attached and they're like giant, like I don't know, laser-looking things. They're cool.
Yeah. It reminds me of like what sports could look like in the future, where it's like everything's VR.
Yeah.
All right, we have
Gillis. I put in C.
Where did I have that?
I have it in A. It is at the bottom of A for me. Iron Jugulis.
You put it in C, Dusty.
It's in C for me, so let's put it in B.
It does Hydreigon.
Technically, it should be high A or high B. I mean, high C.
I think it's a cool Pokemon, but it loses the Dragon type. It's literally I don't know.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel as
typing
cool.
Is lame. Typing is lame, but it looks cool. I like it.
It looks cool.
So robot. and it's cute too. It has a bunch of good traits.
Yeah. What about Iron? What is it called? Iron Moth.
I put that in C plus.
Boys, an A.
Dude, I put it in S tier, and I don't even like it that much. But when I look at it, I'm like, this is perfect.
It's perfect.
That's how it feels.
It's like the better Volcarona. It's so cool.
Iron Moth is just so epic. Like when I look at it, it's just like a beautiful, perfect design.
I think it's really good. I don't think too much of it.
All right, I'll leave it in A. Honestly, just looking at it side by side with Roaring Moon, I think it's even cooler than that. I think it's, I don't know. I just think
it's not cooler than Roaring Moon. You get out of here with that.
It's a sun
I agree,
moth.
Actually,
it's a sun moth, and you turn the wings into solar panels. It's perfect.
It's amazing. It's really good. Or sleeping on it, man.
Dude,
Iron Thorns. Iron Thorns, I love as well. Iron Thorns is,
it's cool.
Top A for me.
It's cool because of Tyranitar.
I love the thorns. Like the actual back spikes are sick.
You can put it in A. I don't mind that at all. I think it's really cool.
I don't know. I gotta play through Violet. Maybe I get
an A.
Someone's gonna trade me one of these for my Violet playthrough. Maybe I'll use it throughout the game. Because I used Great Tusk in a playthrough. I caught it after I beat it as a Titan. And then I fell in love with it because I used it throughout the game. So maybe I got to start using these Paradox throughout the game. Maybe that's what I got to do.
Worth, I'm sure Sarah would be willing to trade you one as long as she gets to nickname it.
Okay, yeah, we can hook something up. That'd be good. And then finally, the best Pokemon,
one.
The best Pokemon in the game, S tier, Iron Valiant. What do you guys think?
Oh, D. No.
D.
C.
Are you kidding?
People love this thing. I'm like, it's just Gardevoir and Gallade together.
Dude, but those are you kidding me? Are you guys actually serious?
Yeah, I am so serious.
Are you serious? It literally is like, why is it so low? Gardevoir and Gallade are both S tier Pokemon.
This is why it's so low for me. I love Gallade a lot. I've never liked Gardevoir. Never, ever, ever. Yeah,
he's getting canceled.
Yeah, it's not good. Guys,
34 artists are coming for you.
This right here is mostly Gardevoir. If it was more Gallade, I'd like it. That's all I have to say.
So Gallade. It's got Gallade's headpiece. It's got the arms. Dude, it's so S tier.
I'd put it in B because C plus to me could go as
this better be A tier. It's one of the coolest. It's literally one of the coolest.
He has it in D and I have it in C, my man.
Come on, you guys are... All right, I think we have to end the episode.
I have it
you can put it high B if you want.
How is it B tier?
Is for this group of people.
Okay, well, that's fine because...
for what it's worth, I don't think it is.
This hurts. That hurts.
It's so I like its weapon. It's cool that it has a freaking weapon. It's better than Gardevoir. I will admit that.
It's better than Gallade.
Oh.
Dude, it's literally Ex Machina. It's just like a death... It's like a death AI. I think it's so cool.
Mega Gallade just comes up to that thing and destroys it. Just bye-bye.
This episode is derailing.
We began with a stupid Dusty take.
It's derailing now?
It's derailing right now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We want to hear all of your tiers. Give us your S tiers. Give us your S tiers below. If you guys enjoyed this episode, hit the subscribe button right now. If you're listening on Spotify or iTunes, leave us a review. I'm so thankful for all of you guys listening on the podcast platforms. Do you guys have anything else to say before we log off?
Pokemon's awesome.
But Coco should have been an S tier, and so should have Titan.
Oh my gosh, he's
I can't believe